Hi, everybody. Hey, MTC. Hey,
Hi,
Wicked.
how are you?
Hello, hello.
What's going on? How's everybody tonight?
L-
I'm good.
Living the dream. I put makeup on for you again.
Thank you.
I did
I
not.
appreciate the makeup. Not that you need the makeup to begin with, but I have put no makeup on.
Me either.
Um, so
It's a rarity for me. I might, go have to wash it off because I'm perfectly okay with myself not having makeup on.
I
But
hate wearing makeup, to be quite honest.
yeah, I've got stuff to do this
I don't really
weekend.
care what people think of, like people's opinions. Like,
You want to put
oh
a
my
wig
god,
on?
no, I
how
get
come
cut
she
my
doesn't
hair the
wear
right
makeup?
way.
Who cares? Mind your own business.
I
put
sent
my wig
you,
on for you guys tonight.
John. I sent you a link. Have Cody read that.
So if you didn't know, right now Cody has like shingles and he's in a lot of pain. So that's happening, and
Yeah, it looks
stress-
pretty gnarly.
the stress of everything is not
Yeah.
helping things. So there's that.
That's
the-
probably what made it outbreak.
Yeah,
Literally.
the first remedy is baking soda and cornstarch. So you might have that in your pantry.
And he does not want to go to the hospital
I am not.
because the last time he was there,
Stubborn
he was
man.
stuck there for a week, and he's afraid he's going to be admitted again.
I'm not doing it.
So that's it's always fun
Hey,
here.
John, move your camera down a little tad and tell us what you're doing over there.
Well, I'm trying to read it. Give me a second. I'm trying to read because there's notes. I got so I got from Mel B a
Oh,
I don't know
hi.
what this is.
Thank you, Melby.
Thank
Well,
you,
it's a Harry
Mel.
Potter something or other.
It's a Harry Potter something or other, and it's very specific on how to open this. So it says how to. Well, let me read. Let me say hi, everybody first,
Yeah.
and then we'll get there. Sorry, I'm like very distracted right now because of him. So if I seem like I'm weird, that's why. Because he's just pacing back and forth. So that's let me say hi, everybody. Hey Ruth Ann, hey Franca, hey Julie, Sheila, Perfectly Imperfect, Velvet, Donnell, Michelle, Mel B. You're about to see this.
Hey, John. Hey, Julie.
Jewel.
Susie B, what do you mean? Only in the first 48 hours?
Ooh, Epsom salts. Do you have Epsom salts?
Sure.
Cody's like, John's
Who
like,
has Epsom-
what is Epsom salts?
Oh,
Who has
okay.
Epsom salts?
Well, I mean, those are you can get those, a big thing for like $4.
Hi, Addie. Hi, Jay Free. Oh my God. Cat lover. Do. And can we clear up, are shingles contagious? Because we're having a debate
Googled
about
it.
that.
I Googled it, remember?
I had the worst case of. I was telling Wicked and MCC backstage. I had like the worst case of chicken pox on record. Like I was like the kid that gave chicken pox like to the whole school. I was like patient zero. I was out of school for 2 months. I had my throat, my ears, my nether regions. Like I had horrific chicken pox
How old were you when you got it?
on my PD everywhere.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I got too.
Okay, so I was figuring because my immune system is usually like pretty shitty, and if someone's sick and they look at me, I get sick. I mean, I've had mono, I've had mumps, I've had the croup, I had whooping cough. Like if you name a sickness, I've had it.
That's
So Susie B, hi.
I'm in that club also.
Beverly,
I didn't have
hi.
shingles.
Joanne, hi.
I was in my 20s when I had chicken pox. And
I had
that was
mono.
hell.
I had mono. Here's a fun fact
22,
about
I had
mono.
mono.
Did you know that once you test positive for mono, you always test positive?
Oh, I had pneumonia 4 times.
Because it
Really?
goes into active and remissive states.
I had mono for months. It was horrible. I missed like
Oh my
a
God,
whole
it
semester of high
sucks.
school.
I pretty much missed all of 3rd grade because I had pneumonia in the beginning of it and chickenpox at the end. I was like in 3rd grade for probably 4 days.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm taking my makeup off because it's bugging me.
Rage. I skipped a grade when I was younger, so I was already ahead. So
This is
I was okay with it, but yeah.
Well, it says
MC
that you don't give shingles to other people, but you're contagious until the last blister has dried and scabbed over, and that you give the person chicken pox, not shingles.
Well, I've had that, so
It says you can't give shingles to other people, but other people can catch chicken pox from you if you haven't had it before.
I mean, I had mumps with the MMR vaccination, like to tell you about my immune system. Dobby, hi. Sly, hi.
John, you're good.
Sly, I hope you're having a good day, sweetheart. I know that it's been rough for you. Sheila, hi. Christina B, Susie Bella. I'm going to say end the rest in a hot minute because this is taking too long.
Lime juice.
Becky, Melissa G, Linda, hi. And like Cody just showed like both of them, like, you know, before we went live, because that's why we're so late, because he was showing, you know, we were talking about it, and I was like, I was like, I might have to go to the hospital in the middle of this live, so you're gonna have to carry it for me. So I invited Sophie to come up. And she had a lot of work done in her house, so that's probably why she's not here. And I'm also waiting on Teddy.
Also late for her too. She goes
So
really early,
if I missed you in saying hi, I'll get you in a minute. So
Hello, everybody. That's how you cover it all.
So now I have this gift that okay, so it's like a Harry Potter. So let me read the instructions here. How to open: fully remove gift box from shipping box and plastic bag. Place the box on a flat surface away from other items and obstructions. Oh Lord. Make sure to tie up any long hair. Oh my God. Mel, I thought you liked me. What is
about
the
to
bomb
happen?
set on fire? Make sure to tie up any long hair and get your camera ready. Using the knob on top of the box, remove the lid in one quick motion and enjoy. Okay, let me just clear some stuff away from here. Hold on.
Tie back your hair.
Right? Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's on fire.
I'm kind of weirded out.
Okay. Am I good? Oh, let me move my Furby. He's sleeping. He hasn't woken up in a bit.
Well,
There he is. Oh, he woke up. Let me move the Furby. Okay. Should I do it in front of the computer?
I don't know.
Okay, so if I lose, I broke my computer. If okay, I don't get like the shot here.
I don't know. I feel like you should go back more.
I don't know what to do. Hold on, let me push this back. Let me push this back some. Okay. I feel like it's like a champagne bottle you're about to open, like when you're like this with the cork, and like, you know, you don't.
Nothing's gonna happen until you open the lid.
Yeah, well, I thought about that in a champagne when you witnessed that when I almost took someone's fucking eye out. Open a champagne bottle.
Twice, yes.
That's
We hear back.
Oh, Melissa's note to John from Melissa.
Oh, it was on the inside.
You bring tremendous joy and happiness to so many every day, so it is time for you to receive some of the same joy in return. I saw this and immediately thought and of you and knew I had to get it for you. But it wasn't released until today. Love you both. Thank you, Mel.
Oh,
okay.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Like, do I need goggles? Am I losing an eyeball? Like, I'm
I don't know. Should I go into the bathroom?
Okay, so what do I have to do again?
Pull your hair back. Pull up from the knob.
Using the
Grab
knob
your camera.
on top of the box, remove the lid in one quick motion. Okay, so you guys ready?
Yep. Oh, it feels so much better.
Can they see it?
Can you see it? You see
Yes.
the top of the box,
Is
right?
Cody recording?
What?
Is Cody recording? It's like,
Yes.
get your camera ready.
Oh, I'm pushing my laptop just a
Yeah,
little
because
bit
we
more
might
back.
not see it on the screen. It might go up high. You don't even know what
Wait,
it
let me
is.
go full screen, I guess. Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're like, don't look at-
Solo. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
No, but what if it goes up high? Maybe
I don't know.
Go do it on your coffee table.
I'm gonna move everything. No, I'm good. I'm good here. Okay.
They can't see it from the coffee table.
Okay, so
It blends in. It's the same color.
you're on record.
Uh-huh.
All right. What twist? Wait, what did it say?
I have no
I'm
idea.
still
Lift it in one swift swoop. Like just lift.
You know Mel is laughing her ass off.
You can
right
see the
now.
knob on the top of the box. Remove the lid in one.
No goggles necessary. Okay, you're good.
Okay. Here we go.
1, 2.
If nothing happens, I'm gonna be so disappointed. all this build up, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay.
1,
2,
2,
3.
Boom!
Oh, you're missing it. Oh, the butterflies came out. Oh, they're still going. Oh my god. Oh, and it's a little cake. Oh, my piano's playing music. Oh, they're still going.
Playing.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Johnny Mac.
Johnny
Good to
Mac.
see you too.
Sorry, I can't see the chat right
Flies
now.
here, rather. My apologies. No, it's
Hopefully
Oh,
not.
that
that
was
song
very,
doesn't get
very
you,
cool.
in trouble. I would talk over this song.
I'm afraid to touch anything. So does it play anymore? Okay, what is this bass thing going on here? Hold on. That was very, very cool. I've seen these like on TikTok before.
It's still spinning.
I don't know what this does. Oh, is that you turn it on and off? Do you put this on there? Like the cake?
That's a cake?
It's like a little mini cake. That was very, very cool, Mel. Thank you so much.
That was really.
Oh, and it's got like the Hogwarts letter on it. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
I
see
don't know
it.
Harry
The
Potter. I'm
butterflies
sorry to be
too.
a downer.
Oh, and all the butterflies have like, oh, sorry, hold on. All the butterflies have like the house logos on them.
What is it, like a twist thing?
I don't know. But very, very cool. Thank you so much. I love this.
Welcome, Angelica Robles.
They are.
Hi, Angelica. Welcome.
Angelica, my apologies. I butchered your name like nobody's business.
Can you make them flutter again or no?
It's gonna take me a while. I mean, obviously, I'm not at my 100 right now.
They put this all in like a little box like this. This is crazy.
See?
Oh, they do. He made them flutter again.
Oh,
I
cool.
love
Is
this.
it a twisty thing?
I saw the new Harry Potter. Let me go back to like regular with everybody. Hold on. I saw the new Hogwarts game. It's okay. Mel, this was so like. Thank you.
Super
Thank
sweet.
you. Thank you. Oh, they're going. Sorry. They're still going. I love it. Thank you so much.
John, I have to give you a compliment. The other night when we were doing
Not used to those.
the other night when we were doing 90 Day, my mom was like, "What were you all talking about last night?" She was like, "I kept hearing laughing and giggling," and
Oh, you keep talking. Sorry.
I was like, "It was just 90 Day," and I tried to tell her like some of the jokes and stuff, but I guess you have to be part of the chat to understand some of the jokes.
Oh, look at the little head wig.
Oh,
Oh, he's still going. Okay. Devil child. That's what I keep
thank you, Becky.
We'll put him in a frame.
Thank you, Becky. And Mel, that was so sweet.
Thank you so
Very,
much.
very sweet.
Like, thank you. Really, honestly, it was really very, very sweet. Okay.
John can put my ashes in the box.
You're so goofy. When he's 80.
Thank you,
can.
Becky. This is so cool. Okay.
Just make
It
sure you
kind
don't
of bumps
fall
that it's only, does it the one time.
Where'd you put the
and-
box?
I just put it back in the fridge because
Why?
the cake is in there.
Well, you could put the cake in the fridge by itself without the box.
It's a real cake?
Yeah.
What?
Like
Oh,
a
it was a
ginormous
toy.
cupcake?
Open it up then. You're not done.
Cake.
Catch.
Oh, I'd smack you if I lived with you, man. I'd be
You
like,
know,
"Get your own
everybody loves me, so.
Trust me, that's why we go through our things.
Okay, Cody, the cake.
Where is it?
You put the
So-
empty box in the refrigerator, and the cake is right next to me.
Well, then why'd you ask me?
Yeah,
Come on, John. You gotta work
he's
with
sick,
me
guys.
here.
Don't blame it on him.
Come on. You're
No,
the one who
don't
brings
no,
the
they want to
cake
see
out,
the cake. Don't bring. They want to see the cake.
Catch.
Did he just take it away? He didn't. Don't
So then give me the box.
Eat cake,
You don't
eat
need
cake,
them. You don't need
eat
any of
cake.
this. We're good. All right, so let me see this cake. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh,
Lord.
Mel B, thank you for gifting 5 memberships.
oh my god, Mel B, thank you so much. And on top of what you just sent me too. Oh my god.
And hopefully it's people that deserve them. Did I say that out loud? I did, yes. I'm
Well,
sorry.
we'll find out if they don't, won't we? Who was gifted?
Pulling up the chat now.
Well, this was the envelope that Hedwig, but I kind of ruined it when I took the plastic off. So it was the envelope, the Hogwarts letter, like this one. I'll show you.
That's the hat.
So Brenda A, Becky S, SC Johnson, Cindy Peebles, and Brooks Tinhead.
What was the last one?
Brooks Pinhead?
Yeah.
It was this letter. This letter here.
Oh,
That's
they're cute.
This is the hat.
Yeah.
I wasn't
And it's-
talking to you.
It's
Izzy.
the hat. Look
And
at
it's
the back.
it's McGonagall's hat.
That tells you which.
It's McGonagall's hat.
Which place you
McGonagall's
go to.
hat.
I don't
No,
know
that's
who
not
that
the
is.
sorting hat. It's McGonagall. It is the sorting hat.
I told
It's
you.
the sorting hat with the letter. This letter here. But I kind
Is
of
there
like
plastic or anything, or is it like cake on paper?
He just took it off.
I took it off. So when I took it off, well, I'm gonna eat it while
I
we're
want to see
live.
what this cake is.
I usually don't eat on lives, but hey, D,
Well, can you eat on live today? Just chew
I
with your
will.
mouth closed. That's all.
I will.
Yep. There you go. The mukbang.
Be the first
Hi,
time since the mukbang.
And Sly. And Addie.
Your
Has
sloppy-
anybody?
Do it for Nicholas channel.
Have any of you in chat not watched the OC like I was at first?
I don't know if Addie was an OC watcher, but I think she was trying to get into it.
John's advice to start on an early season was good advice, I think.
Yeah, and if you haven't watched OC, it's been on for 17 seasons. It's a lot to catch up on if you've never watched the show before. So I told MTT to start on season 9 because that's pretty much like the same people are on that show now. All right, so
And I'm on season 13 now.
fast.
Hmm.
So
Does it only gift memberships to people who don't have members?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, does it give memberships to people that already have them?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Oh God.
Because it says Brenda A. Oh, Becky, I'm sorry. Yours was S.C. Johnson, Cindy Peoples,
That's
and
pretty
Brooke
good cake.
Pinhead.
Is it good?
It's,
Do you
I'm
need
not
a
a big
drink?
cake. I'm not a big sweets person. I don't go out of my way for cake or whatever. But
You know,
Me neither.
I'm gonna have a mouthful of cake.
Do you
I'm
need a
not.
drink? Do you need a
I'm
drink?
not a I'm not like a sweets person, but this is delicious. Cody, here,
Thank
bite.
you, Sly.
Cody is though. Here, babe, eat this.
So you don't need a drink. That's good. That means it's good.
No, I need a drink. But it's
Oh, maybe that's
delicious.
not then.
It's delicious. It's
It's
all
dry?
chocolate and yummy. All right.
Do
So
we like that Tamara is back? I don't know. I've only, like John said, started at season 9, and I've only got to season 13 so far. So my
It's good, isn't it?
opinions of everybody. You know what I really dislike about the show? I hate that they keep switching out people. Like, just keep the same people.
oh, well, get ready. You know, that's Housewives.
Always like every season, it seems like there's
that's
somebody new.
That's
And
a
I'm
good
like, who
thing.
the heck is this
More,
person
babe.
now?
No, I'm okay. Thank
Like
you.
sometimes I'm happy about it, but then
That's a damn good thing.
I don't know.
And I want to appreciate. I want to thank everybody for their support and their super chats and whatever else.
We love you all.
Because if I learned
Thank you
anything
so,
from
so
today,
much.
sorry, now I'm going to eat this cake. And thank you, Wicked. If I learned anything from today, after our win yesterday,
Eat cake.
it's whatever. I said I'm not going to talk about it, and I'm not, but today
Yeah,
was
we're not talking about that.
today was
We're
wild,
eat cake.
and I just want to thank everybody for the super chats, like Brooklyn said, like they're going to a good cause, and you know, and I don't expect anybody to send them or whatever. I'm like,
But it would be fabulous if you did.
Right. But I think, I hope you realize how much people love you. And
well,
Cody.
and I love everybody back, and we have so many new members. Thanks to all the
he
gifting that's
forgets
going
once
on.
in a while. Let me tell you,
What?
he forgets. You forget once in a while.
You know,
You need a little push every once in a while to be like, no, get out of that mindset and let's go have some fun. You gotta have some fun.
so let's have some fun right now and talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County.
Can I tell you, I'm a little
Wait,
disappointed.
I didn't play my intro yet,
Oh,
Wicked.
I'm so sorry.
God. You should know by now.
Well, she's probably trying to jump the gun because we don't know if we have to go to the hospital.
Teeny tiny shots.
Oh, Stephanie, stop trying.
I love
Oh,
it.
speaking of 90 Day Fiance, did you see the thing about what's his name that I just posted? Michael, who was with Aziza, who just got like charged with child P
Who?
possession.
Wait, who?
Oh,
It was on the first season of 90 Day. Mike and Aziza. Aziza was from Russia, and she looked like she was like 12 years old when she was on the show, and she would never eat in front of anybody.
wasn't he a Mormon?
Yes, I think so. Maybe no, maybe he wasn't. He lived in Ohio. He worked in an office.
So he's probably more. Right?
No,
Well, I definitely watched season 1, but I forget.
Aziza would never eat in front of anybody, and they're like, "Come on and eat," and she's like, "No,
Wowzers.
But that was breaking news. All right, let me play the intro though.
That one on. He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside scoop. Hold that one on. And he's on the inside scoop.
Okay, so hi Michael. Michael, you're new. Welcome. All right, so OC, so you're gonna say something, Wicked?
Yes. And I think I'm a bit disappointed in OC right now because Jersey started off fire. And
It's a slow start. I'll give you
yeah,
that.
and I think I'm just disappointed that, with Tamara back and, Vicky to come, that it's just missing that like spark.
It's definitely. I mean, coming from Jersey and talking about Jersey, like
Exactly.
it was like every episode was better than the next. It
True.
was so good. And OC it is off to like a snail's pace. This episode was better than the last one.
Yeah, it's building, so we're getting there.
So, and if you want to talk, you watch episode 2, right? MTT and Wicked, obviously.
Mhm.
So let's just touch on that real quick because we didn't talk about that. We missed the episode.
Okay.
The only 2 things I wanted to mention about that episode was the boat trip when they were on the boat. Gina's boat party that she couldn't attend.
Like, was it her boat or a friend's boat or?
It was a friend's boat.
Yeah.
She
And
rented it.
she I don't know if
She
she
got
She
COVID.
said that she was renting a boat. That's what she said.
So why wouldn't she have moved the party? Or, I'm sure that people would have understood, like, oh, hey, by the way, I've got COVID.
if I remember correctly, and I was going to rewatch the episode, and I thought how terribly boring it was, so I didn't. But it either like it was her friend's boat, or they're getting rid of the boat, or she offered it to her like for like one time, and whatever. I don't know. But
was
Gina
only
couldn't.
available that
Gina couldn't
day.
attend her own party. She passed the torch to Emily to take care of it, and
set it up.
and
I mean,
this new girl Jen. What are you guys' thoughts on Jen? New Jen, who looks exactly like the last Jen, and whose boyfriend has the same name as the old Jens did. So there's that.
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for her to develop a little bit more. Right now, she's kind of vanilla. Not even vanilla bean or French vanilla, just vanilla.
She's doing nothing for me,
I mean, it's
just like the last Jen did. Thank you, Pipsqueak.
much love to you, Becky S.
Just like I have all my stuff on the floor because I cleared my desk, so I don't have all my instruments. Sorry. Here. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't like the last Dr. Jen, and I don't MTC. You watched the last season, so you know who Dr. Jen is, right?
Yeah, I didn't mind her, but she was definitely boring. Like didn't want to be a part of the drama. It seemed like it was like, why are you on the show, kind of thing. I don't know.
Right.
Her most interesting thing last season was like when she was at that dinner and she was drunk at Heather's and she was making an ass out of herself. That was the only really fun part of her and her storyline that whole time. So,
But then, like, Dr. Jen was on the last episode of Botched. I guess her and Terry were trying to pitch a new show where they talk to people like how to be a successful marriage in Hollywood or in California.
yawn.
Yeah, and she was on there. So it was just, I think it could have been interesting just because of them, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, OC has been like in the gutter. Like I'm surprised they didn't cancel. Like, Bronwyn, nobody cared. Oh wait, my camera's not on. Oh, I'm sorry. Bronwyn was like a big old bore. And I never really thought that highly of Gina and Emily to begin with. So there's that. So all right. So the other thing is, so they're on the boat, and New Jen is telling the story about like what her adoption. What was it? Thank you,
yeah.
Terry. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, she started talking about the cute little boy that she showed at the beginning.
But she also had like her son passed or something.
She didn't mention that though.
Yeah, I don't.
That's why Tamara got so upset with. I guess I have to watch it again because I thought she was saying something.
I don't remember her saying it, but like,
And then the adoption, her newest son came into the picture, and there's whatever is, John's son. There's his son. Oh, hey, hi. It was just
But Shannon and True, and Shannon was wrong, because she's telling the story and then she's a new person, and Shannon's like, is that John's son on the boat over there?
Right.
Is that Joe?
Joe!
Is that Joe? I see him. I think it's Joe. He's waving at me.
Joe! Like in the middle of the conversation. And
both people typically, if they know them, typically go over to people and just say hi.
It's that exact moment. Hey, Joe.
that might have to be our thumbnail, MTT, I think, for this one.
Hey, Joe.
Robin,
Wait a minute.
For real?
And then at the bottom, Tamara saying, really?
Wait a minute. Terry just came with a super chat that Robin left Cody Brown. Hold on.
Oh, so the story with that is, even though we're talking about OC, is that he did a one of those people pay you. I forget what it's called. Oh my god.
A hooker?
No.
Prostitute.
No, the videos that people pay
Nanny?
him to do.
Oh, cameo.
That's it. Somebody did a cameo and he sung a song that was like, my wife kicked me out, and the video is at some log cabin looking house. He sang a song about not being
I don't see anything
about having no
in
more
the
wives.
news.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's Without a Crystal Ball that posted it.
I'm gonna have to
And
message Peyton.
She did a YouTube video.
Let me look at Katie Joy's page real quick.
That's where it is. I watched it earlier. And it's only like the first little part of it. I guess whoever sent it to her. She gets really good scoops with those
Georgie, calm
those
down.
healthy things.
You have food. You hear Georgie meowing?
I have a meower.
I'm actually texting Katie Joy. Sorry. We'll hold on.
Who is this girl? I mean, you can't see it. Good.
Hold it up. Hold your phone
Oh,
up.
that's Taylor.
We'll get to Taylor. Oh.
Yeah, Taylor was on Beverly Hills, and then she was recently on Girls Trip, and I guess she and Tamara hit it off. And she's like the first ever person to have been
Switch
on more than
franchises.
switch
Yeah. So
franchises.
Taylor was on the first 2 seasons of Beverly Hills, I want to say, and like on the 3rd season as a guest. During the 2nd season of the show, her husband offed himself, and which is sad, but
Alive himself.
he was also abusive to her.
Yeah.
And Taylor hasn't been around in years, and they did like was it this at Dorinda's, right? Taylor was,
Yeah,
Brandy
it was
there.
the Ex-Wives Club, which I thought was kind of catchy.
So Brandy was there, and, that was her biggest nemesis. And I just never thought Taylor delivered at all, ever. 0.00 times.
Well, it might be different with different people now.
No.
I have nothing to go on. I didn't watch her before, so I have a fresh perspective.
She's most notably known for throwing her daughter like a $50,000
her 4-year-old her 4th birthday party, if I have it correct.
Right.
They're
For her
all
5th
extra like
was
that, though. Everyone,
$50,000.
They're all like that. I've noticed.
But she's 4. She's never going to remember it.
Like, look at Tamara's granddaughter's birthday, her first birthday party. That was like a cocktail party with kids all meshed into one.
It's crazy.
John loves Tamara. I'm not a Tamara fan. Like, I don't mind her, but I find, like, I don't know, she annoys me a tad. They actually all annoy me in different ways, but
yeah,
her when she yells, like she's always right too. They're all like that though, really. They all want to be right, but
The show needed Tamara.
Yeah, definitely.
They fired Vicky and Tamara thinking that Emily and Gina were going to be like the new Vicky and Tamara, and no, that's
yeah, and and they're okay. They're just also. I'll give Emily a vanilla bean, and I'll give Gina. She might be vanilla bean too, but nothing.
Okay,
Nothing
so Katie
vanilla.
Joy replied to me, and she's what you guys said in the chat that Cody made a cameo and sang a song which said he was in the doghouse and had no wives, and that things were Cody and everyone is a mess.
Me? Oh.
He's
The
filming.
sister
This is
wife.
from Katie
Okay.
Joy, not without a crystal ball. He's filming at a place that isn't their home and appears to be in a campground KOA log cabin.
Is that the campground that
Yeah, like
that Janelle?
no, that's Coyote Pass, honey.
That's a campground, pretty much. I mean, come on.
Katie Joy just did a video on it, so if you want to watch her, it's without a crystal ball. You can see it on her channel. Sorry, I didn't want to turn this into a Sister Wives live. And then she just said last week he transferred property out of Robin's name and put it as his sole property. Yikes.
So
I gotta get back on the ball, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me make a public apology to everybody. I have been the world's worst blogger. Obviously, there's a lot going on, and I have not been keeping up. I'm trying to get the wheels back in motion, and I gotta get back on top of my game.
You
It's
do
okay.
because it's exciting when you get those tips rolling in, and because you
Yeah,
told everybody,
I really have to get back on my game.
I mean, John, I know I've told you this a million times. When you are in your zone, no one can touch you. And I mean, you bring tea like nobody's business.
I know, and I feel really bad.
No.
I have not been delivering for the last 3 months or 2 months. And
It's okay. We're putting the wheels back on the way they fell off.
I promise y'all, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna be back in the game and start talking. It's just with everything that's happening in my life, it's exhausting. And if you've been watching what we've been going through the last couple of months, I don't have the time to think about looking at stuff because I don't care, because I care about my personal life. And so I'm gonna get back on the ball. I promise you. I have to, because I'm no better than anybody else watching my chat right now. Really, you come to me for tea and everything, and I'm not delivering.
But we also like you. I mean,
no, I know, but
I'm here for entertainment. You always entertain me.
I have to really get back on the ball. Katie Joy's telling me that it's super common for wives to kick the men out. Robin has done it in the past. She threatens to divorce him a lot. Cody is verbally abusive, and whenever he runs his mouth, she kicks him out.
Cody and Janelle paid off the property and canceled Robin.
No, this is Robin's plan, right? She wanted them all to himself. I feel like this is a smoke screen, right? Robin has them all to herself, but she doesn't want to, she's trying to save face. This is how I see it. She's trying to save face because everyone's mad at her because she got the whole family to leave Cody, which she wanted. And now she's like, oh no, Cody. I'm done with you. I married you to be in a plural marriage. And I wanted the Sister Wives and this, that, and the other. And I just see this as a ploy by Robin. And I can't believe we're talking about Sister Wives on a Housewives thing. But that's how I see it in my eyes. I could be wrong. And I've talked to Peyton and we've all watched that. And I know a couple other people close to the Browns. Katie just said that they've been struggling for months and that she's manipulative, but he's a jerk.
Right. But I mean,
they deserve each other.
Are they finished filming the new season? And I mean, they kind of need a new plot line.
Don't stop watching Sister Wives. It was really the best show on TV. The last season of Sister Wives was friggin' amazing. And then she said, most former AUB members I speak to believe that they will end up being divorced sooner than later. Well, I mean, if you're going by track record, I could see that. I don't.
is a rabbit hole, man. I started watching some of her videos about that IBLP stuff there, and it is crazy
yeah.
rabbit hole.
I don't see like Robin leaving him. Like I think it's an act.
How's she gonna support herself?
Oh, she is the legal wife now. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Right.
but that doesn't give her money.
Oh, it gives her some entitlement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, is she
Right.
still selling jewelry and?
What from my sister wife's closet?
Well, what's her income?
I think
Like,
the closet door is stuck.
Like this on my sister wife's closet will be $500. A cardboard sorting hat.
Yeah. And I mean, she really doesn't have, it's a very niche market. You know, I mean, you're selling to
Bobby
sister
pins.
wives.
Do people still have bobby pins? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Hello, Teresa with 1,500 bobby pins.
Well, like you know, my
Hello.
great grandmother and my grandmother always had bobby pins and stuff like that. I don't know if like you know today's generation still uses bobby pins like that. So I don't know. But if I ever needed a bobby pin, I need one now. So I can wear my little crown. Oh damn it. There you go. Ah.
All right, back to OC.
Okay, come on, back to OC.
Let me just talk to you when I'm done with this live. Sorry. I'm sorry. I
That's
don't be
okay.
rude. I'm talking Housewives. And this was news to me. Okay. All right. Back to OC. So where are we?
We were just talking about episode 2 and how it was rude of Shannon.
Oh, Shannon, but like, you know, is that Joe?
Yeah, because boat people come over. When they know someone, they come over and say hi. It's the boat thing to do.
Well,
Which
both
is fine, but she could
both
have
people
even
are
been
friendly.
like,
They are.
"Oh, 1 second, someone's yelling at me," or I don't
So
know.
do
She could
we
have been a
know
little
if
bit
that
more
was
polite.
really him or like just a stranger? That's
That
Shannon.
looked like a stranger.
Yeah,
To me, it wasn't him.
and he, like based on the shot or the angle of the camera, he looked pretty far away. Like he didn't look like he was like 10, 15 foot away. I mean, he looked like a good 100,
It was like
150
probably like a
yards
black
out.
guy. And she's like, is that Joe?
And John broke up with her after this season that we're watching, right?
Yeah, he makes it through the end of the season, and then he broke up with her because something about he
Yeah,
didn't
they're
want-
done. They are done. I know
So
that
what
much.
season does he enter? Does he enter in season 13?
It was last season was
They've been
oh,
together for 3 years.
Oh,
So I think like when COVID happened, you know, because Shannon and John were like in like the house by themselves,
Correct.
and quarantining away from their kids.
Correct.
So
Because she and David divorced in 18, 17.
well, I'm on season 13, starting it, and she's talking about it. They're not.
are they
divorced
still
yet.
together at that point?
They're not together. They live in 2 separate
I
houses.
think it was like this, like with the Iceland trip,
he's
like
dating.
that season was the last season, like, and at the end, like they got divorced. If I'm right, no, MC,
Okay.
no, I know everything. Am I right?
He just found out that. Listen, guys. John is a walking encyclopedia. If I mention something, he's like, "Yeah, that season, this episode, that like this 10 minutes in, like he freaking knows everything. It's insane." I was like freaking out when I was talking to Jose about him. He was like, "Yeah, that's this season." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
No, because she was like the Iceland trip. I'm like, oh, that's when Lydia threw the menus at Shannon.
Yeah.
When Vicky got carried down in the stretcher, like down the wood paneling
Yeah.
staircase.
Like I would mention an episode and he'd describe the whole damn thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap! Like, how do you know all this? I'm like, I need to watch it 10 times to remember.
Hey, Pamela. So
Because he's John Bravo Yates.
hello.
Yeah, like, yeah, absolutely.
So Shannon was being like, you know, a bit of a bitch when, you know, this woman was saying this, you know, her story or whatever. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about on that episode And then Tamara goes off on her and calls her what? What did she call her? Tamara. So,
Suck a duck. Suck a duck.
oh, and then also on that trip, it was Taylor's first appearance on the show. Sorry, the hiccups. Taylor's first appearance. Taylor's trying to talk Heather. And, like, okay, let's talk about Heather Dubrow and how she's, like, this big shot actress. Like, she's, like, Drew Sidor. Like, what? You filmed a pilot. You were on a couple of, like, 90s sitcoms here and there. Like, Heather, like, I'm an actress. We'll get to that in a second, but, like...
She had a band. And they traveled everywhere, too. I don't know. She acts like... She irritates me. I like her. There's just like this fine line. I like that she's like this crazy organization queen and all that kind of aspect of her. But she acts like she's better than everybody.
Oh, no, but because she is.
But
I mean, that's
that. Like the way that when was it Gina and no, not Gina, the other girl, the lawyer one. What's her name again?
Emily.
When Emily was talking with Tamara at the back of the boat, and then she comes in and then sits like basically like on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was her, right? That did that, like right in between them. And she's like, sit over here, and she's like, no, I want to invade your space and ruin your conversation and make it about me instead.
So
I wonder if Dr. Dubrow is going to do any of Ace's surgery since Ace is transitioning.
Oh, her child?
Mm-hmm.
So biologically, what were her kids born as? I know she has the
I'm going to skip this conversation and talk about Heather's acting career. So, please, I have enough on my plate. Let's not
Does
even
it start with her band?
So she did a show called That's Life, which was on for 2 seasons. And she was a star of that show. So she had her own show for 2 seasons. Okay.
I mean, can we agree that she's a bigger actress than Drew Sidor?
Yes. I will give Heather that.
Okay.
Then she was on this show called Stark Raving Mad with Neil Patrick Harris, and that was a 1-season show. So
What is it?
Stark Raving Mad.
Good night, Becky. Give you
Monk,
my prayers.
Monk was on it. Doogie Howser and Heather Dubrow. So that was a 1-season show. She does have she did do network television, and then she was on the show called Jenny for 17 episodes. And that's pretty much. She was on one episode.
She was on. It was a show with Reba.
1 episode of Married with Children. I mean, but she did it. She did do a couple network shows. So I would give her the edge on Drew Sidor. I would. But you're not again, you're not Meryl Streep. So there's that.
What's her name?
I said that Heather is a bigger actress than Drew.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy.
That's it.
She only has 20 acting credits. She's an episode of Hot.
Well done. She was busy supporting her husband's career.
I don't see any movies though.
It's not like she needs the money.
Okay, I lied. There's 1 movie. But
they also have a bunch of stuff together.
Ivy's back.
Don't they have a bunch of TV shows together also?
Who?
Her and her husband, Heather and...
He had Botched, but I haven't seen that on. And then he had a different Botched at Birth or something like that.
What's his name again?
Terry Dubrow. He's in with Paul Nassif, who was on Beverly Hills, married to Adrienne Maloof of the Maloof family.
Well, was married to Adrienne Maloof.
Yes.
Yeah. And, we're getting MTT's feet wet because she doesn't know, all this stuff about, Beverly Hills. But, she's the biggest Housewives fan there is now. She can't stop watching.
I am. I really have to watch it. It's better than 90 Day. And you know what's funny is my kids, well, not my kids, one of my daughters watches Bravo and watches the
Yeah.
Housewives, and she's been asking me for years she's always said to me, why do you watch 90 Day, Mom? You need to watch the Housewives, and I never did.
Well, I've been saying that to you for years too.
Yeah, I know.
And then they did the marriage show, and that was like 5 or
never
6
had the app.
episodes. So
I never had a means to watch it.
I'm glad like I finally got through to you. I mean, listen, I wear people out. So it only took like 3 years of me and MTT talking for me to finally get her to watch Housewives. I'm gonna get you sooner or later, okay?
You know, I do like more. I will admit, I have watched an episode here and there of different franchises too, out of the blue.
I'm kind of mad that you missed Jersey. Not mad, like, you know, but like Wicked just said, Jersey was so explosive every episode.
I did,
and this
but I
is such
watched
a slow
clips,
start.
So I watched those important clips that Bravo would put on their channel on YouTube. So anytime that I would go make your thumbnails, I would go watch the clips. So I did sort of get the gist.
I mean, Jersey's one of even the few franchises who doesn't have people coming and going. Them and Potomac.
Jersey is very different. Like you know, with the husband,
incredibly,
and like Jersey is like it's so on its own, and like Jersey doesn't hold like a fruit either, or like a thing. Like Jersey's the only franchise that they don't hold anything in their hands. Like, you know, Orange County, they hold oranges. Atlanta is peaches. New York was apples. Salt Lake City is snowflakes. What am I missing?
Dallas had stars.
Potomac is like that tree branch, whatever the hell that is.
No, I thought they were Champagne.
Oh, maybe it might be Champagne. Okay. And the tree branch is the background. And then I don't know if Miami holds anything, but they just came back, so I don't care. Beverly Hills are diamonds.
Right.
So, and then MTT, wait for Beverly Hills to start. And then you're going to have to start from season 1 on that one.
How many seasons are there?
15.
You're like 15. That's
But like
you
need to watch every season of Beverly Hills because it's
good.
Fantastic every season.
Okay. Maybe.
All right, so so we're still on. All right, we're an hour in, and we didn't even talk about this episode yet. Okay, so back to
some of the girls are at the front of the boat, and Miss Heather Dubrow does her. I noticed this, her famous "I ain't drinking the shot" everybody gives me, but this time she chucked her glass, and it smashed right behind. Who was it? It smashed behind.
Do you see MTT? Like, listen, you need to. You know, I can give you season 9 to start with on OC, but you need to start Beverly Hills from the beginning.
Okay, I will.
You have to, and you just have to.
It's gonna be so weird. What year did it start? Like the 70s or something?
Oh no, I think 2011. I want to say, or 2010 was the first year for Beverly Hills.
Like, but just for shits and giggles, I pressed season 1 of the OC, and I was like, oh my god, it's so old looking.
Well, that was the first one, 2005.
I know, old, but it's good. So, anyways, while that's going on in the front of the boat,
Housewives should stay off boats. I mean, they are traditionally not good on boats.
Oh my god, New York when they were in Cartagena with Bethany and Sonia on the yacht, and like it got like almost washed out, and
I love Tinsley. It's not that big of a deal.
Like, and then MC, you don't know, but like on New York, they went to Cartagena. What was it? Colombia?
Yeah.
And they were on a yacht, and they were filming, and like they went into rough waters, and like the waves were it was like the Titanic. The waves were crashing down on top of them. They're all screaming.
And Tinsley's like, "Oh, this happens all the time. It's okay." Sonia and Ramona are like, "Ah,
Brooklyn, I do miss you.
My sweet Brooklyn.
Do you want to come up and talk Housewives?" Wait, I think Barbie just said. Oh wait, Barbie said that she made your salad, Brooklyn.
Ooh,
with the oranges. And again, here we go off topic again. Barbie, how did it come out?
We're waiting on pins and needles.
Brooklyn needed a night off. She's been live with me like every night. So we're good. All right. So the other part of episode 2, which we're still on, was Tamara decides to go have lunch with Shannon. What is that?
That's when she says she's going to jump off the boat.
Oh.
I'm just going to jump off the damn boat. Get me the hell out of here.
Brooklyn, when do you leave for vacation? Tomorrow? Is that tomorrow she leaves?
I think it's next week.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. So Tamara is so Tamara. And I love her. So Shannon gets there. Tamara reads her to filth. And by the time Shannon orders her drink, Tamara's like, I'm out. Bye. Poor
But
Shannon.
She
And
is.
I will always pick Tamara over Shannon, just to let you know. I'm a big Tamara lover. I love Tamara. Sorry. I have this niche for like
Gave me heck.
loving people that everybody hates. I don't know what it is about me. I guess I am a villain. So I love Tamara. She delivers.
But I thought Tamara brought up some very valid points that Shannon still doesn't see or comprehends.
None of them do.
Well, you know,
None
when
of
they
them
got
do.
fired, you know, Shannon did ice out Tamara. And I remember that. Like, I think I was the first one to post it that Tamara got fired back in like 2019, I want to say. Like, when that happened, I posted it immediately. I'm like, oh my God, Tamara's fired. And Shannon, because she was still on the show, really did distance herself from them. Teddy, if you want to come up, yeah, I'll give you the link here. So say a quick prayer. But Shannon was like, because she was still on the show, you know, distanced herself, and like, you know, Tamara was being very vocal about her firing and how Vicky got fired, and I guess Shannon didn't want to like mix in with that because she'd be afraid if she supported them that she would lose her job. And Housewives make bank. It's, you know, we're not talking about 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah,
You
they're
know.
like 250,000 an episode.
You know, 90 Day
Right on.
Fiance pays like people like in government cheese and like, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond 20% off coupons. That's their paycheck, really. And maybe like, you know, some Kohl's cash for a Christmas bonus. That's what 90 Day Fiance pays their cast. But the Housewives pay, they get good money.
I'm trying to remember what the gifts were.
Hey Teddy, welcome.
Thank you. Sorry I was late. I had to go work out. I had to. Thank you. Who's that?
Who?
Above Wicca.
MTT.
Well, hi. I think I sent that to her in the chat.
So, and you're really not late
Yes.
because we didn't get to episode 3 yet. So, and we're in, you know, so, you know, and then like, you know, they get paid a lot of money. Some do get millions. So there's that. It's not chump change. That's why Teresa was recently saying, you know, on the show, I got to pay for my daughters. They're going to law school. So they make a coin. And like, you know, the promotions they get out of it, like, you know, when they're on the show, they're writing books. They have their own lines of whatever they want to promote.
And Bravo gets a cut of that. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, Wicked.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
It's really humid here, but I just got back from a jog. I try to go when the sun goes down, right? But even then, it's a killer. And then I drove out. My friend has like, I know it's boring, but my friend has fresh chickens at her farm. So those eggs are always better than like grocery store eggs when you can get them and they're like free range.
I wouldn't trust that.
Well, they also own Grieveston's Holsteins, which is a dairy farm. Yeah, they produce milk. They're, Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
like,
if someone gave me some milk right from the cow's teat, I'd be like, that's good. Like, I
My
don't.
college roommate,
that's what
her
people are
mom
into, like,
did
raw
do
milk.
that, and you have to separate the cream from the milk, and it is a very different. It's just very thick
Yeah, I actually
because
tried
it's not
it.
pasteurized.
Another friend of mine
Oh, John's gone.
produced it, and I tried it. It was good. But when I mentioned it to Andrew, the one that owns the farm that I just went out to, he was saying that, boy, that girl's,
Izzy, go lay down.
she was saying that the one that makes the raw milk, she was saying that, I don't know if this is true, but over in like certain states, you can get raw milk in vending machines. Have you guys ever seen that?
No,
No.
I think it has to
Not
be
here.
pasteurized
Yeah,
in order to sell to the public.
I know.
Sorry, I had to check on Cody. But for me, like, I don't know, like drinking like the milk straight from the cow's teat would be
Yeah.
like drinking breast milk for me. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. And a bit of bestiality.
Like my college roommate lived on a working farm, and the only thing that I was good at was collecting the eggs, keeping the animals out of the barn while they were cleaning it,
Yeah.
and putting water and food in the buckets. That's about as country as this girl got.
I can only see half my face. It looks like my name is covering it, but to you guys, does it look okay?
We can only see like half you. If you
Yeah,
can
because
take
you
your,
Go like this.
yeah, that's better.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get this set up. So, anyways, did I miss anything yet?
Not really.
Not really. Oops. Are you
We just covered episode 2 real quick.
episode 2? So, has episode 1 been covered?
We're skipping that, and then we're on to
Yeah.
episode 3.
Yeah, because we had Housewives of Jersey and all that.
Yeah.
That week.
okay, so let's get to episode 3, which we're now an hour in, so let's all do it. I just had some cow milk right from the teat. And
Feeling better, getting rid of that
Hi,
heartburn.
Michelle.
and Cody just popped an egg out, which I had, so I'm rejuvenated
so.
and I'm ready to go. So episode 3, let's do this. Come on, let's go. Okay,
Should you play your intro again, or too much?
maybe let's all like get it.
Yeah, play it again because I missed it.
Some teat, some milk teat.
Nope.
Whatever you need to do, take a shot, put some cocaine in it. I don't know. Let's get this going. So here we are.
Okay.
Let's do the intro again.
Okay.
The wrong thing. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. Hold on.
That one on. You know, he is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside scoop. Hold that one on. And he's on the inside scoop.
Ba, 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 da, ba. Okay.
Welcome back.
So episode 3 of Housewives. We see Heather at her beautiful palatial estate where
With the elevator.
her personal chef is cooking them dinner, of course. This is like, do you guys think that Heather has the personal chef like this? Does he live there?
No, I think he just goes there every day.
Yeah, I think he's probably in and out.
But do we see Heather cooking? Like
Oh
any
no.
So like is he serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I'm thinking
I
Ben
think
pre-makes stuff.
He's
yeah,
pretty-
I can't foresee Heather doing like here's your fruity pebbles, enjoy breakfast.
No, she's
But
so
I'm gonna say at
The
least
chef
Not
comes
the
to
fruity
breakfast
pebbles,
too.
Wicked. Not the fruity pebbles.
There's episodes.
I
where
mean not even a
breakfast is
Pop-Tart
being made.
Sanka.
Count Chocula at least.
I mean, come on. But I see more of like a breakfast or a lunch dinner.
By the way, you wouldn't catch me dead eating cereal ever, because you know what cereal is. You know what cereal is? soggy bread. Gross. You'll never ever catch me. I will not. Nope. Never. Nope.
Bought this multigrain, whole grain, blah blah blah. Not multigrain, whole grain. This and
So
that.
you eat Cheerios then, Teddy?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, no, I just decided to have a few the other day. I was all feeling like fat. And so I thought, oh, I'll pour in a little bowl. Oh, no. I mean, you read it, and there was like in one cup, there was still, I don't know, 40 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
Like,
I tried the Cheerios Oat Crunch.
Alphabet's
And
my favorite.
Don't,
one.
don't leave us hanging on the Cheerios Oconch Wicked.
No, I said
We all want to know what happened with the
it was
Cheerios.
terrible.
What was everybody's favorite cereal as a kid? Mine was Alphabet.
Pizza.
Oh, Lordy.
Do you have a
You
favorite
know,
one?
I'd rather eat dirt.
You didn't shut the bedroom door, did you?
John, did you have a favorite cereal?
I know I hate cereal.
You didn't, even as a kid? Yeah.
My great grandmother used to give me cornflakes as a kid,
Oh,
like, you know,
that's
with the
good too.
sugar on it and like the strawberries. But like,
But did you like those like single?
no, I
boxes?
don't like anything soggy. So like cereal is like just like bread floating around in a thing of milk. And nope, I can't eat it. I cannot eat soggy anything. Bread, like if I have a hamburger,
Yeah.
like that, like, you know, through the drive-through, if the hamburger is soggy, I won't eat it.
See,
Like, I'll take the bread off and like eat it, like, but it's soft.
No.
It's not really filling.
you have to adjust your milk to cereal ratio, and then you'd probably like it.
No, I'm sorry. I cannot in
Just a little
good
less milk.
faith put like water on bread and then try to eat it. Nope. Sorry, that's not gonna happen.
So I say that you and John, or one of us sends you like one of
If you
those.
send me cereal, I will light it on fire. Do
No,
not
but
send me
like you
cereal.
could taste test it in front of all of us.
No, I will not put it in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Not even dry cereal?
That's
I
right.
like the what's it called? Like the shredded wheat with the sugar on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be
Like
dry.
the busted mini wheats?
Yeah, but dry as a snack.
Yeah.
I will not. Nope. I
Where
cannot.
my mom was always dieting growing up, and it was like shredded wheat every
I
day.
cannot do anything soggy. Like when I eat it, like when like we get hamburgers or whatever, like we usually eat at McDonald's because like, you know, because by the time you get it home where we live, you have to cross the bridge. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's gross by the time it's home. So
Yeah, and you don't feel like cooking. And then you got to go live. And well, not that you cook, but I mean, Cody, when he cooks.
I cook.
I know. Here we go. Okay. You do.
Maybe
awesome.
not as much as Cody, but I can whip up some things. So
Yeah, but you do really great sides, right?
well, I'm the salad guy, so that's like I do the baked ziti and I do the vinegar chicken, so that's my
You
two
know what I noticed with you guys, and I don't know if it's on purpose or whatever, but I noticed there's really very rarely any carbs. So you don't have the baked potato, you don't have the rice, the pasta, that kind of thing.
No,
And that's what keeps you
wrong.
slim.
I could eat pasta every night, and
Like if he's serving you a pork chop or something, it's like pork chop and a salad, like, or a vegetable. But I never see you guys with rice or baked potato or whatever, and I always think that's how you guys stay so slim.
that's starch.
Yeah.
Baked potato starch. Cody loves rice. He makes rice every night.
Does he?
My dog's being intrusive.
I didn't grow up with rice, like, you know.
Rice to room.
Growing up in my household, we had like pasta 4 out of 7 days a week, and then like, you know, then we had maybe like a pork chop dinner one night. Then maybe like the vinegar chicken.
Now the grandmother that raised you, is she Italian?
Oh yeah, no, everybody that raised me was Italian. Yeah,
No. Yes.
I'm Irish. I'm a quarter Irish, but like, you know, like I was raised by all Italians, so everything that I ate, you know, more pasta, cucumbers, salad, pasta.
So I was just wondering, with this cooking thing we could have coming up, I was just wondering, because like my bucket list of all time is just, I don't necessarily want to go to Italy, but my spaghetti pasta is my favorite food in the whole world. So it's like, I just want to know how to make homemade noodles from scratch. homemade sauce from scratch, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think I do
Well,
know.
Brooklyn would probably be like the best one to tell you that.
Well, I was thinking we could do that one night for a cooking show.
Okay.
Well, oh my
Let's
God!
go
Speaking of
crazy.
which, I think that we have somebody coming up.
Oh, no. Is it bad?
Uh-oh.
Is it our girl?
Who
Seriously,
could it be now?
Oh, somebody.
Uh-oh. Should we be afraid?
Oh,
Very,
God.
very afraid.
Well, he said the word seriously, so it could be not who he thinks it is.
Brooklyn.
Sometimes people pretend to be other people.
True.
And they
Yeah,
show
we're not done with Coco. We're not done with Housewives.
No, we're not.
Housewives.
This is
I
good.
know.
This is taking so many left turns.
We like to derail and talk about
Or
other
did
things.
you leave off with someone showing picture of Tamara when she was about to? Well, she kind of showed her under a little. Did you notice that? She's like, I'm
Yes.
jumping off. And I'm thinking, okay, that's not safe. Or trying to get up the stairs in those heels. Did
I
you?
didn't wear those.
I don't know why they don't take their shoes off the boat.
I have to say it again, MTT. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. I just
Okay,
love-
so we're back to OC now.
Okay, wicked. So
Yeah,
Does-
yeah. Guys, take this for me for 1 second. Like, I have to check on
Do you want
Cody.
us-
Just give
can
me
we? Can we
1
keep
second,
talking?
okay?
Yes.
we can keep on
Okay.
going.
I noticed. I mean, and I'm aging as well, but I was noticing. Did it seem? How old is Tamara?
She's in her late 40s, I believe. I don't know if she's
No.
50 or not yet.
It seemed. Is it just me, or did she seem to look kind of older, like much older?
She got a facelift at a bunch of points.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So she was born September 2nd, 1967. So she's my age.
Oh,
And I
1960.
think Gina got one too.
I was born 73, so she's 6 years younger, and I'm going to be. She's 56.
Yeah, she's 55
Okay, well,
currently.
yeah.
Will be 56.
And when does she
Gina-
turn 56?
September 2nd of 67. She's
Okay.
older than me.
I'm turning 50 on August 24th. Trying to think of something fun to do. I don't know. I mean, on my 40th, I was like, depressed about it. Now it's like, wow, I wish I was turning 40. But now it's like, well, so what we did was we drove to Manhattan, stayed for 5 or 6 days. And I mean, if you're going to wake up on your 40th birthday in New York City and go out to Soho to the most amazing Italian place ever called Valbella.
Brooklyn. Oh, my girl.
Brooklyn.
I'm coming. Hi guys.
How are you?
What's going on with all these side conversations? I'm getting tired here.
What kind of conversation?
Well, you know us. We're not.
I thought that only happens when I'm here. Looks like I'm not the culprit anymore.
What kind of conversations?
Side conversations,
Oh,
Teddy.
Well, because John's, we're supposed to just like.
Don't make excuses, Teddy. They blame it on me, and I'm coming in this joint blaming it on everybody else.
There you go. We're not a very focused crew.
Listen, I take the heat for this all the time. I'm done with that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
you know what? Once in a while, the stupid comments under the live the next day can't even possibly make up for all the amazing comments you get.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got some of those under my belt. No worries.
No worries.
So I didn't watch this episode. I haven't watched any of the
No, there wasn't
episodes.
episode 3 yet.
I doesn't matter because I'm not watching any. I'm just here to bullshit because that's what you guys are doing anyway. So I'm like, hey, I might as well come up and see my girls.
Yeah,
We need
and I
competition.
just joined a little while
You
ago.
know what? I've watched so many. I've watched every season. I'm just like a little bit over them at this point. You know
Yeah.
what's even weirder? You know what I'm realizing on this YouTube thing since we're having side conversations? You know what's super strange? And you guys, I don't usually like do the drama thing, but you know what's super strange? Like I've realized that so many people come into these chats and like watch everything. and they literally come in here and watch everything that we say, everything we do, and it's mostly the ones that say that they can't stand this, that thing. But it's just like, this all is new to me. Like every single word I say, I see on like other stations. You guys ever get that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy because I've never gone on like my free time and into someone's channel that like I didn't care for, I didn't like, or I just thought was silly, and actually sit there and watch them and remember every word they say.
But they don't always get your words correct.
Oh no, they switch everything. They switch everything I say. Everything. It's just crazy to me. I mean, guys in the chat, would you ever do that? Like, do you guys like just go to random people's pages? Oh, MC's making my salad. Oh my God, MC, tell me how it is.
And someone else made it.
I know. She put the oranges and the husband didn't even notice.
Where can we find the recipe?
So I did it on the live the other night, so you could find the whole entire thing on the live.
Do you remember the name of the live by any chance? I mean, I was watching.
Wicked would definitely know she's the best at that.
It was.
He should put it on his community tab.
I wasn't in the chat. I know that. I was in the chat. I wasn't on panel.
I think it was just the night that me and John were just yapping. It wasn't like about anything specific.
I watched that because you were telling him about chicken cutlet, and you were gonna direct Cody.
Yes, that's the next thing I want to teach everybody, because everybody makes chicken cutlets. It's like,
I think it was Tuesday.
I think you're
Monday
right.
or Tuesday,
I've been on panel every
because-
night, so you're right.
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday, because I know he didn't go live Tuesday. It was
Wait, was
maybe
it
Monday.
it was Tuesday, Wicked. It wasn't Juneteenth, right? No.
Correct.
Yeah.
That was Monday.
Right. So yeah, everybody's making it. I'm super stoked they're making it. I'm excited. And next we're gonna do cutlets.
He did a live Wednesday night because he said I have
Yeah, it's one of those. It's the one I did alone with him. You could go on there and find it.
It was How Now Brown Cow. It was that live.
There you go.
Okay.
And I'm sure instead of making salad, they have me making like 10 trays of lasagna, because that's how this YouTube thing works.
So Brooklyn, just real quick, it's always been my dream to go to Italy and try real.
Do it, Teddy.
Well, in the meantime, authentic pasta. Is there any way we could do a live one night where we could learn how to make the pasta?
If John wants to do one night, I will give the ingredients on how to make it, but I will not sit here and make it myself.
We should do a live where like we do sauce.
Oh, I'm down. Let's do. I make my sauce homemade, so I'm down.
And the noodle.
Tell me what to grab from the store, and then we'll do it on a live.
I could buy it all, and I could be the one videoing.
Perfect.
You can't take that away from Cody.
Oh shit!
No, you're not. But she's not.
Himself, because he is Chef Cody. He's the master of all things cooking.
No, Brooklyn, you did tell him. Remember, you said I'll be.
He's the best. I will do some things, and we'll do it together.
Yeah.
All right.
John,
So,
you missed it. Did you hear what I said before?
No.
Oh, John, I don't think you were here, but I was saying, John, I know this is not about Housewives. I'm sorry I didn't watch the shows. I just came up to bullshit because that's what you guys are doing.
Hi, puppy.
So I was telling the girls that I'm new to this YouTube world, right? So I'm like learning my ropes, right? Well, I can't tell you how amazed I am at what goes on in this YouTube world as if you don't know, but let me teach you a couple of things. Are you aware?
Please teach me.
Yeah, I'm going to school your ass right now. Are you aware that people come into your lives and sit there for 2 hours and watch every word you say and then go live or write articles about you and change every single thing you said with assumptions included?
Yeah.
You knew this? John,
Yeah.
why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, that's old hat, honey.
Oh, man. I'm coming in late.
That's old hat. And there are. Listen, I made a vow last night that I'm going to talk about certain people, and I'm not.
Oh, I'm not talking about those people.
Today was an insane day, where like certain things are coming out of people's mouths. I was like, huh? And Julie, she'll get that joke. Um,
It's
Okay,
just
that's
so like mind-boggling. Like it's so crazy, like to work all day and to like think that people have time in their lives to sit back and watch you and watch these lives and listen to every single thing that you're saying and then say how much they hate you and how much we're crazy and how much we're this. It's just mind-boggling. Like
yeah,
I need
well,
people to get a life.
my best advice to you is to not listen to any of it because
Oh, I don't.
you don't want to be me, and
I feel sad for them, John. I feel sad.
get out of the vortex while you can because you don't want to get sucked into it. Because
I feel genuinely sad for some of these people. I do.
But no, let's talk about OC because that's what we're here for.
All right,
exactly.
jumping in. I'll
Okay.
give old opinions.
All
That's
right.
all right.
Three. Okay.
Now, I didn't watch the episode, Brooklyn.
Yeah, but I know everyone's passed. I'll jump right in.
Yeah.
So Heather has a personal chef cooking dinner.
Of course she does. She only knows how to make ice.
How would you guys feel? Like, would you like? I know, listen, I'm not rich and I never will be, despite what people say.
Well, I am, despite what people say. I'm rich.
There you go.
Yes.
You like I for me, I couldn't sit at the dinner table like with the fork and knife like in hand, like waiting for the personal chef to like cook dinner.
Well, we do it at a
Oh, I
restaurant,
see.
don't we?
What? What do you mean you couldn't wait for somebody else? Listen,
MTT,
when
what
you're
is
a
he
mom and
saying?
You cook every damn day of your life.
You get it,
can
girl.
wait
You
for that
say it.
meal
That's
being
right,
served
girl.
to you.
You say it, girl.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. No.
say it again.
John, every mom or like in my case, I've always been the cook of the house. Okay. Any partner I've ever been with in my life, my marriage, they didn't cook. It was me. If I didn't cook, we were getting takeout. So if somebody's going to cook for me, I'll wait patiently.
Get your fork ready, MTT.
No problem.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
love
he's-
it when someone else cooks for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I don't have to cook today.
First of all, if I can afford it, cook it up, baby. But the only thing that I will tell you is if someone's in my kitchen and they're cooking for my family, I want you to sit down with me and eat.
Well, that too. I thought,
I'm not going to have you watch me.
But-
That's uncomfortable.
Because professional chefs are tasting as they go along. I mean, they're not going to serve you anything that they haven't tasted.
But does he have to eat like in the laundry room by himself, like in like a
he
little
serves
table?
all
No, no, no,
different
because-
courses.
Yeah,
So he's
no,
not
my
eating.
cousin is a chef. So when he just did a function for our family a couple weeks ago, and he was so worried about everyone else enjoying what he had made that he like didn't eat. It's a chef thing. It truly is that they don't eat.
Well, it must be because if I'm cooking, I'm eating.
Right. So they're
I
tasting.
would want him to eat with us. Like you just made us this dinner, and like
Right. Sit down and eat,
yeah.
or at least sit. I'll
But
eat.
he's the cook and the server, so each course, and she has courses.
And
She
when
just
you
doesn't
have
her
that
meal.
kind of when you have that kind of money, I mean, let's be real. You're not rolling your sleeves up. But listen, it didn't work out too well for Kim Zolciak, didn't it? She had that Tracy Bloom cooking up 10 meals a day. Didn't work out so well for her ass, did it?
Well, for Karoyzan,
Karoy.
Karoy.
Yep, Karoy.
Can I just
Cowboy.
say, Kim Zolciak posted the other day, and it was like my statement about the divorce.
Wait. I just got yelled at. I'm not allowed to talk about Atlanta because I'm not white and nobody here. All of you guys are white,
Oh come
so
on!
I'm not sure
I'm exempt.
we're allowed to talk about Atlanta.
I'm exempt.
I got yelled at.
Sorry,
Okay.
but I'm going to ignore that comment.
Right. Well, this
I'm
is
gonna
starting
keep
for the
it
party,
moving.
so
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to keep that shit right moving. Keep along. Atlanta,
No.
Atlanta.
But I guess if we're talking about the one white person that was ever on Atlanta, it's probably like we can.
Oh, it's
we can discuss
acceptable.
it. So there you go.
but she like posted, like my breakup statement. Don't you know that it was clickbait? I'm like, oh,
It's always clickbait.
I was so mad. It's like,
Listen, she paid a fortune for that Tracy Bloom, and that didn't work out so well. So maybe Heather should start cooking.
well, I don't think
I don't think
Terry's in
Heather
any-
could fry an egg.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Yeah, it
not
doesn't
clipping
sound like it.
coupons.
And listen,
Yeah,
I
they're
can't
not.
fry an egg. I'm not casting judgment. I'm just saying I don't think that Heather.
When she
You
can't
know.
cook, she gets pre-made meals.
Oh
But-
yeah. I
with
mean, I think
instructions.
she's definitely like
I remember seeing
calling
that.
takeout and
Listen, funny
having
thing.
Mr. Chow come over and put it on the
Funny
plate.
thing, when I think of Heather Dubrow, like when I think of the word pretentious, that is who I think of.
That's putting it lightly.
I have never liked her. I mean, sometimes
love
she's
her.
got, sometimes she's got one-liners. She can be comical with her sturdiness and the way she speaks, but pretentious. And her husband, I will never forget the way he spoke to Shannon Bedore's husband at that table and with the construction worker comment.
Oh,
That
yeah.
summed up who he was in 2 seconds for me.
I would say, like, I like pretentious, but I'm gonna, like, I'll see you're pretentious and I'll raise ostentatious.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like any level of pretentious. Never did, never will. I work so hard. I know some very wealthy, and I mean
Well, of
wealthy
course
people.
you do. I mean, you paid for my attorney just now. You paid
And you
for
didn't
my
even
husband's
send me a
attorney.
fruit basket,
So,
and don't think I won't remember
of course
that.
you have connections. I know people around who don't have connections.
And you didn't even
I know
send me a
people
fruit
around who don't have
basket, and I
connections.
will remember that.
Fruit basket.
And I will remember that.
Okay,
I'm
so
just saying I don't do pretentious. That's all.
Okay, so can we talk about AC? We're hour and a half in. Still no episode 3.
he's
Hey, I
Cody,
just got here.
Cody a
we
buzzkill,
started
wicked.
talking about it. Then they
So
go to-
all right, so next thing, okay, so Heather with the chef, blah blah blah, and like Heather again, like do you know what kind of like food you're gonna get at the dorms? Like, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, like I always like Heather, but she's being so extra,
Pretentious.
and like you go to college, you're not going to go there to get like Gordon Ramsay prepared meals.
Aren't you supposed to have ramen noodles?
Yeah, like that's like the whole
Give me
thing
a-
around college.
I made it through my whole college career without having ramen noodles.
You get your meal card, you get your shitty fucking dinner, and you love it, and you move on. Like, that's
Keep it
it.
moving.
I went away to
Because
school.
My college roommate and I, at the time, Domino's had like a large pizza or a medium pizza for like $5. So we would just go pick it up because we're like, okay, $2.50 a piece. Let's go get that.
Full of day.
Yeah, it was,
And then if you want, you go to get like McDonald's or Wendy's if you're not happy with the food, which we all fucking do.
right.
But like the whole thing with like, and then the daughter saying like, well, like don't be surprised if you see a charge on your credit card from like the Four Seasons because I wanted to take a shower and sleep in a queen size bed. Like, oh my god.
And this is why I cannot watch this show. Thank you guys for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me why I do not watch this show. Between Shannon and her, I cannot do it. Tamara's on her 18th pair of boobs. I can't do it.
Like, are we supposed to feel bad? Like, and then she's already, the last episode, she sent to her kids off with like, a whole garage full of stuff. You know what I did? When I went to college, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. And I think Gina said that too. That's what you,
Yeah, I went to Penny's because they were
Gina's
the only
from
ones who
Long
sold
Island.
long
Like Gina,
sheets.
you know that, right, Brooklyn? Gina's from North Babylon.
Yeah.
But
That's what you
this
did
And
is
that's why she don't belong on that.
pre-Bed Bath &
Yes,
Beyond.
Gina does not belong on the show at all.
No. Out of place. Out of place.
Not 1 point. Not at all.
I don't even know how she got there.
Me neither.
No.
And you go to Bed Bath & Beyond with your like 50, like 20% off coupons, right? And you get your comforter, you get like, your little shower caddy, and like that stuff, and like Heather's like, well, no. And like she had like a room designer, like, huh?
It's too much.
A dorm?
It's too much. It's too much, guys. Like if I had that kind of money, And I'm not saying they don't, but I've thought of this before. Like if I make it big on a scratch off, the first thing I'm going to do is like give. And I know people say that, but I give now. Like I just gave to John for a lawyer. I give now. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna hold you to that. Be careful what you say now, because they're gonna hold
John,
you
if
to
they
it.
think I'm serious, they have way more issues than me being funny, honey. If I give now, I can't imagine like having that much money and not getting my hands dirty, getting involved, and like, and this one's worried about like getting a decorator for a dorm, and I cannot watch that. I can't.
Yeah,
I've
they
heard
are
that.
closing. The Beth and Beyond is closing.
But then, they were talking also about a laundry service. I'm like,
what you do is you go to like the dorm, in the middle of the night. If you want to get your laundry done right, you go at 2:00 in the morning when the machines aren't being used, and you do your laundry. And you're college kids, so that's like not a big stretch.
right.
That's what I
Or
did.
you schedule time in between your classes so
That's what I
that you
did.
can, like at 11 o'clock, from like 11 to 2, because people are in class, and that's when you do your laundry.
And Heather was right. Like, even in my college, oh my God, I'll be the first one to admit it. Like, I would be like looking at because like there's like 5 washers, right? And like they're all being used, and you're all timing them. You're watching, you're like, and you're waiting. And like if the
You had 5,
person
we
whose
had 2.
clothes aren't ready by the time they're done, you take their shit out and you put your shit in.
Shit out of luck.
That's it.
True story.
That's it. And sorry for you.
Way too bougie for me. Sorry, I can't.
God, I could not even imagine going to, college now.
Son, most kids don't have the experience this kid's having.
No, that's true too.
Those kids are going to get made fun of for those sheets with their initials on them.
As they should.
It's like going to kindergarten and your name's on everything.
And I got yelled at once. I was taking someone. It was I didn't know whose clothes it was, but I was taking like their wet. It was some girl, and I was taking their wet clothes out of like the washer, and they had the hamper on top, and putting it in the hamper. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm taking your clothes out, bitch. I need to use this dryer." And it's all part of the college experience. And that's what that is.
100%. But really, does it even, God forgive me for saying this. Thank you, Wicked.
Thank you, Wicked.
Does it even matter? I mean, does it even matter if they pass college? Come on. I mean, why are they even going?
Right.
They have more than enough money for the rest of their life.
You know what their degrees are going to be like, sorry, and I'm going to offend people. But
make a clothing line.
Like dance, theater, I don't know, like animal husbandry, like some just weird shit that they're not going to need ever, but they went to college for the experience.
But just do what rich kids do. Make a clothing line, do some drugs, get over it.
Ornamental, horticulture, like that type of shit.
Shaquille O'Neal is like, my kids don't have money. I have money.
So Steve Harvey. I love it.
Right. I mean, he's like, sorry about your luck. I have money.
Do you know he gave them all a cell phone, Wicked? He gave them all a cell phone. And if they lost it or they broke it, you weren't getting another cell phone, get a job.
Right. So, I mean, I do like the people who, do make their children work for it.
My son goes to work every day. He's 15 years old. The minute he finished school, he goes to work every day since school ended.
So, okay, so we've lost people's. There we go.
Okay, so all right, let's move on. So Tamara, is talking about the gym closing, and then she has this moment with the new gen, and Tamara's saying like she had no idea about like the affair, and blah blah blah. Who cares? Like I think you did, Tamara, but whatever, because I like you, so I'll defend you anyways.
I think she said she wasn't aware of it until, I think she was aware of it. I don't know if she connected it as soon as she thought she did.
Well, she was mad that Ryan was the one that told her and Eddie about the affair. And
What a fair.
well, the new girl on the season is Jen, and she met her husband or boyfriend now that
Okay.
in Cut Fitness, the
Exactly.
gym that Tamara
Okay, I got it. I got it.
the
Yeah.
gym that Tamara is now closing with
Yep,
Eddie.
I know.
Right.
And Tamara was like, not happy with how she found out about it.
Yep.
And I mean, she does got a good point. I mean, if that's your, who you're considering one of your good girlfriends, then, that's something she should have told her.
Heck yeah. She shouldn't have heard it from him.
Yeah, that is very true.
So then like the next scene is Gina, like studying, like who studies like Gina, girl, you are from North Babylon, honey. Okay. Gina, the true North Babylonian. If you know anything about Long Island, North Babylon is a trash town.
Yeah, it's not like you're coming from Garden City.
No.
COVID.
North Babylon is I mean, like they have like metal detectors, like when you walk into the high school, and I know that because I went to Deer Park High, and we had to play them. So North Babylon is just just crappy. So she's studying for her realtor test, if you want to call that studying. Like I don't know, like so
Super easy test. It's not a hard test at all.
well, according to them, it's hard.
Well, I took it and I have one, so it's not.
Oh, well, there you go. Was it in 3 parts?
Not in New York. It was one test, but it was a huge book to study from. I studied for I want to say I studied for 3 weeks. I took the class.
So you could sell my house that I don't that I don't own.
I got the license and never pursued it.
Does that expire at all ever? Or like,
I think you have to keep renewing it. Yeah, like every other license.
Yeah,
Okay.
like my brother has his, and when we sold our house, he just represented it, and he didn't take the commission.
Right.
Susie, we all know that North Babylon is like it just.
But regardless, I mean, listen, she's gonna work. That's great. She does work. She has a job. She gets paid for the show. Obviously, she wants another job.
Well, I mean, I think she just doesn't want to, be a true housewife.
Like they showed like pictures of Gina like when she first started the show. She looks so much better like when she was her first season compared to now.
Listen, they do a lot of
She
faking.
had face work done.
Oh, and the nose work is horrible.
Yeah, you could tell by her eyes when she had no makeup on. I think it was like a phone call scene or something.
Who is this horrible plastic surgeon that's giving all these housewives horrible nose jobs? Like Jen Aiden, Rachel.
Not
Fuda.
Dr. Nassif.
Like what? And I'll give you a free nose job if you promote me.
It's quite silly because you have the head of a show. What is Dubrow on? Chopped? What the hell is that?
Botched.
Show?
But it should be chopped, really.
Yeah, it's botched, and he was on the Swan, which
I remember.
Oh, I love the Swan.
That was a great show. They got their teeth done in 3 hours.
Oh, the Da Vinci veneers every episode.
That's right.
I love the Swan. That was like the best. It was one season on Fox back like 2005.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
I love that shit. That was a great show, and I wish they would bring it back. All these ugly women that they want to turn into the Swan, ugly ducklings to the Swan.
That was a really good show, I gotta say.
We used to. Oh my god, I was in college back then. Like I loved that. That's when reality TV was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Good show.
Loved the Swan. Loved it. But you were saying Wicked before you mentioned the Swan. I cut you off. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Back to OC.
Back to OC.
Where's Teddy? Oh, there you are.
Who's there?
I had the hiccups, so I went off.
Oh, okay.
I just felt 3 big gulps of water, and it's gone. Knock on wood.
You know what you can do? Do you have a straw?
Yes, I actually do.
You actually need 2 straws.
Oh, okay.
If that's a plastic or a paper straw, you can cut it in half.
Are we getting innovative with the hiccups? What's happening?
No, waiter taught my aunt this, and
I want to say.
Well, I won't do it now because hiccups
Who
are gone.
farted?
But call me.
okay. So you
That was
take a
Teddy.
straw, and you take
It
your
wasn't
water
me.
and you fill it up, and then you put one straw in the glass, and then the other on the outside of the glass. And as you suck in, it helps the diaphragm go get your breathing back in order, so that your hiccups go away. It works.
Wow.
Look, and listen, people think they can't learn from this panel. Huh.
Wow.
There's a lot of learning
Right?
to be had here.
The more you know, every time we're live.
I'm telling you, man.
Brooklyn, remember that one night you were like, I kept saying, did you know? And I was saying everything, and then I told one story, and you're like, you forgot to say, did you know? You know, I was just like full of facts that night. And you know that chicken,
I like my facts. What's wrong with that? I love my facts.
that chicken that was on the street, Andy Cohen, yada yada.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, guess what's on New York streets right now?
Chicken?
A piece of pizza.
Oh, that's every day.
The rat. It was the rat that took the pizza.
That's every day.
Brad took it. Did you see
You
his
should try
story,
it.
John?
It works.
Yeah. It
Okay,
does.
so let's get back to the show because we are
Or-
just
Yeah, but
Almost
hold on
2
just a
hours in.
second. Because guys, I know I have to do this every time we're on, but you guys know what's going on and it's not over. So I'm just going to remind everybody, please, if you can send $1, if you can send nothing, even a hug and a kiss, it's so appreciated. Sorry, John, I had to put that in. We got a lot going on.
I actually was able to do my very first super chats last night as well.
Listen, I mean, he's never going to ask anybody, and that's great. But
no,
it's an uphill battle, and we still have things coming up, and now everybody's aware of what's going on. It's a fortune, and I'm not paying for it. Suffice to what you all want to think.
and one more thing, Brooklyn. You know how you were telling the other night about how you wanted to send him $100 for his birthday or something like that, and you absolutely refused. I tried to send him because over the years, I remember him having like some sort of potato chip favorite from Canada, but
the ketchup.
yeah. Oh, so good. Did someone send that? Like Jay Free?
Yeah, no, I got the ketchup.
You got the ketchup from?
It
who
was
sent
very,
it?
it was very vinegary, which I love because vinegar is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I love
Yeah.
vinegar.
On cucumbers. Do you like it?
Oh, do I?
Have you
Vinegar
tried it?
on
Oh, that
vinegar and
stumbled you,
cucumbers.
John. That stumbled you for a second.
Have you tried it?
Are you asking me if I put vinegar on cucumbers?
Yeah.
My dad used to make them and add some sugar to them.
I
Peanut
think
butter
it
balls.
was
Mostly goes with cucumbers.
Well, I was just wondering if
I just sent Brooklyn a text last night on my cucumber salad with vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only use vinegar in
Okay.
my dressings and whatever.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was just my family that was like just weird or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also buy plain potato chips and put vinegar on them.
Oh yeah, we have that here. Here in New York, we have salt and vinegar potato chips.
Yeah, we have that here, but it's like so much salt. So we get, because my husband's had kidney transplants, he has to be careful. So we buy like the less sodium white potato chips, like plain, and then just add vinegar. And
Well, thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, so back to the OC.
God, you know me. OCC. Yeah.
So then,
So Shannon's crystal shopping. She has crystals in her teeth.
Yes.
And the foundation of her house.
Yes.
And
She would put him up her pootie tang if she could.
What's
yeah.
a pootie
Probably
tang?
does.
Yeah. And then like she gets a FaceTime call from Tamara while she's in the crystal shop, and Tamara's crying and upset.
That was so extra. Come on, you have to admit it.
Yeah.
That was out of the crying was like, what is happening? Like I didn't understand why she was crying so hard. That was fake.
Well, she kind of fucked up a little bit, but like at least Tamara and then like Shannon's like, I don't know what to do.
You're very forget.
It's always Tamara, but
You're good at that.
Spit it out.
It's Shannon. So she's like, when do I get my time to talk about my hurt?
And I mean, Shannon is very unaware that I don't know if she, I don't think she does it intentionally, but I also don't think that she is self-aware.
Shannon knows what she's doing, honey.
No.
Are you kidding? Shannon's more calculated than my Texas Instrument. What?
I don't think so.
What?
I think she's stupid. Okay, that's
Thank
mean
you,
of me to say that.
Brooklyn.
Thank
I
you,
think she's a little
Brooklyn.
cuckoo.
Oh, there you go.
Shannon is like the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Like, come on, man.
the second that Tamara opens her email that said you're no longer employed, Shannon's like, Tamara who?
Yeah.
Give me a break on that one. She wasn't on the show. Shannon was out.
Yeah, but did she stop talking to her specifically because of that, or because her life was hell also?
Shannon got her teeth
In.
feng shuied.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like Jimmy Neutron. Who's that guy? Like with the hair. I have like the
Hinton?
bouffant right now. It's like 1995, and I got like this. I got the.
Hinton.
Remember Ermy from Rudolph?
I have like Elaine Bennis hair from Seinfeld. Like,
Elaine.
I think it's Ermy hair.
What's this guy?
John, who was it? You just
Hinton.
said you look like with that hair.
That person looks fat and gross. So thanks.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wicked. So who thinks Shannon's gonna sleep with David now? They're both single.
David Bador.
Yeah, you think they're gonna give it one last badang-a-dang?
Nah.
No, he don't want her.
What do you mean? He just-
20-year-olds.
He just posed with her for pictures.
That doesn't matter. He wants young women.
I don't
He doesn't
know.
work out all day long to go back with Shannon.
Listen, don't forget, all right?
No.
They're both single. They have children and a history. So they're always going to be familiar to each other. So you never know.
I
Thank
think
you,
she
Addie.
still loves him 100%. I think she still likes him or wants him and all of that stuff. So I see why you say that, but I don't think he does. He's like, you're crazy, lady. Bye. I don't see that.
I'm gonna be full Elaine Bennis next live. I'm gonna have even the bigger. I'm gonna have the bigger wall of hair in the front with the jean jacket and everything else. So that's it. So where were we? I don't know. Shannon. Okay, so she agrees. So then, so we're at Taylor's house. Taylor, like the housewife we should have all forgotten about.
I can't even. I can't.
I did not. Her house looked very
Her lips.
old.
I can't.
What's wrong with her lips?
They're tremendous.
What'd you say? Who said that?
Not me.
I
What's
mean,
wrong
she's
with
giving
her
Lisa
lips?
Rinna a run for her money.
Wicked. Were you watching the same show I was? You think that
I said
Taylor's lips are giving Renna a run?
No.
for her
Yeah.
money?
Yeah.
They're like I have poutier lips than fucking Taylor. And I've never had any injections in my face at all.
So here's the thing. We all know I love my injections. But
No dogging injection.
No, I get it. Here's where I'm going with this.
I would get them, not
John,
lips.
Here's where I'm going with this.
I have
I'm not even
beautiful.
going there.
I have beautiful man lips. Like
It's
Cody is
one
like,
thing.
Cody fell in love with me because he said that you have dick sucking lips.
Jesus Christ, John Yates.
He
We're
said
on
you have,
live right now, John.
Cody.
You
Here
shouldn't
we
be
go.
talking like
Here
that.
we go. Listen, here's the thing with Taylor, though. A lot of these women, they get a lot of work done. They look horrible, but they were beautiful women. They are beautiful women. In my opinion, Taylor was never beautiful.
No, and
I
like
don't ever find her. I've never found her to be attractive, to be beautiful, ever.
That's
Amen.
Gwen.
I just don't.
This is who we're
Amen.
talking
I say
about,
that,
right?
like, Taylor, and like, people want to make fun of Margaret with her trout mouth. Like, have you seen Taylor?
Yeah, Margaret's pretty,
Smiles.
though.
When she smiles, her fucking it comes up to here.
I don't know how, she ever
Who is that,
got in
MTT? Who
category.
is showing?
That's Jen.
Yeah, but we're talking about Taylor. Get Taylor with
that's
those
not the one?
deflated lips up there.
No. That's
Never,
Jen.
if ever, never, in my opinion, was a beautiful woman ever.
I mean,
So
Taylor, like, her mouth is like her whole face, man. It's like up to here.
It's awful. It's awful. It's really
Sorry.
awful.
Like, and
this
Taylor was always
one.
a bore, man.
Right.
Her.
She got fired from Beverly Hills because she was a bore.
She had the drama when her husband Cade.
Well, I said that before. Like,
that was that,
I said that before, yeah.
But other than that, I mean, what did she add, John? Nothing.
She had
Does she have
nothing.
Graves' disease?
And then they brought her back on Girls Trip so she could fight with Brandy.
Right. Exactly right. To give Brandy something to go at.
Oh,
More than
God.
that, I don't know.
Like, the best thing about Taylor was that cat meme with Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
and Kyle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was the best thing that Taylor ever like gave to the world. Was that
I agree.
Like, that's it.
I agree.
And because Taylor and Tamara like synced up on Girls Trip, like they've decided to bring Taylor to OC. And God, Taylor is boring. She always will be boring.
Yeah.
She has a Joker smile. Like who should play Joker instead of what's the guy? Joaquin Phoenix? It should have been Taylor. Taylor should have been
She's
Joker.
been good at that.
No makeup would have been necessary. It would have been all natural. It should have Taylor as Joker.
I'm really honestly not being mean, but she is
I'm being
always
mean,
been
and
brutal.
she looks like the Joker. That's it.
Brutal. She's brutal. She's brutal. Sorry, brutal.
But I did think it was quite funny that Taylor's offering Heather this role from this friend in the movie, and Heather was right.
And Heather was like, "Listen, bitch, I starred on 2 seasons of a defunct CBS show, so like I'm like the cat's pajamas, honey."
Can you imagine? Oh Lord, help me!
She looks like Janice Dickinson. That's who she looks like.
These people, like all these housewives, that were actresses, like in the past, like of all the people that have been in Housewives who were actresses, Denise Richards is the only one. And
yeah,
I will also Lisa Rinna.
Well, no, John, that's not true.
I'll give it to Lisa.
Eileen Davidson.
Kim Richards had a very big child acting career,
That's
John.
her.
Child acting career. Child. Oh, and Kyle too. And Kyle got like 30 seconds of airtime in the new Halloween movies, and now she's like, now she's also a Meryl Streep now. So,
well, Eileen Davidson.
But Eileen like lasted what, 2 seasons?
Right, but I would love to have her back on.
You beast.
You beast.
You beast.
You know what I just realized? I realized this show for me is equal to John's 90 Day. It's torture. Freaking torture, I tell you.
You beast.
And then you're under protest, so
protest.
We're all good.
Oh, thank you, Addie. Thank you, Addie. Double fold.
Thank you, Addie.
Appreciate that.
I
But
take
like, yeah,
offense to
Eileen
that.
was great, but Eileen knew, like, but Eileen's like, Eileen was a soap actress, and like,
Right.
in the scheme of like actors, soap people are like,
Well, true.
I'm just saying, um, I would say like, Denise Richards was like, the biggest actress they've ever had.
Right. Yeah, you might be right on that one.
And then I would say Lisa Rinna also was like, but back
Yeah, I
then,
don't think she was a great. I don't.
well,
Whatever.
she was on
I don't know.
Melrose Place, like
Yeah, she was. She was. I'll give it to her.
Drew
I love Bethany
Sidora.
Frankel the other day. She was doing one of her TikToks, and she goes, "Let me explain something to you people. Rinna was on that show because I told Andy put Lisa Rinna on the show, and she did her
Who said
thing.
that?
Bethany." And she did her thing, and Bethany has no reason to lie. We all know Bethany has a lot of pull with Andy. And she did her thing, and she said, hate her or love her, she was a great housewife. But she said, your time runs out on the Housewives when America's done with you. When you're that hated that America's done with you, your time is up. And no one, and I mean no one, walks away from the Housewives. No one.
No one does.
And she said,
they said
the only thing
they decided to leave. No, that you got fired, bitch.
And Bethany Frankel said, I am telling you right now, and I will put my life on this because I know this like I know my name. No one leaves unless, God forbid, is an illness and they physically can't film. She said, you leave when they're not paying you to stay. And that's it.
Well, let's not forget, I'm friends with a bunch of housewives in real life, in person. And I talked to a bunch of other housewives on, the internet via DM and stuff like that. And, no housewife decides to leave this show. It's because they're fired.
This is what Bethany says, and I believe her.
No, Bethany's right. Bethany's spot on.
Yep.
You got fired.
100%. 100%.
So.
Interesting, right?
Feel better perfectly. Love you. So yeah. And Bethany, I think, was the only one that really truly quit because she
did. She pretty much said, I am it. And she wasn't saying that, by the way. She wasn't saying it in a pretentious way. She admitted, she said, I asked for too much because I didn't want to do it again. I asked for a ridiculous number. They came back and they were giving it to me. So I said, screw it, I'll ask for more. But I genuinely was out. And that was it.
But Bethany was the show. When Bethany left.
Oh yeah.
I watched, 100%. The Seasons of New York, and like it just on a Zeke, like Dorinda was drunk like me all the time. Horrible. Listen, cheers to Dorinda.
Dorinda.
But Dorinda was like a mean drunk. Like she was horrible.
Yeah.
And then then we were stuck with Luann. Money don't buy you class. Money don't buy you class.
Whoa.
Oh, wicked.
Like, no one wants to hear about Luann's cabaret.
Anybody know how to spin the record?
Tinsley with her frozen eggs. And then they brought up the Leah, which was a nightmare. And then the diversity hire Ebony at the end. And the show just tanked.
Yeah.
And I will never watch New York again. Nope. I'm not going to watch it.
Which
Good
one?
night, Daddy.
Oh, New York, yeah.
Not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch the new cast. Nope.
Not happening. I'm out before it started, guys.
Couldn't care less about the new season.
So tell me, what else happened in this big season?
Okay, so
what's the gist of it?
So then Shannon, hold on. I'm reading my notes. Emily, Taylor. Oh, so Taylor. Okay, so I guess Taylor hoodwinked Heather into some acting gig that Heather said yes to on the boat, but then
Drunk yes.
Are you serious about that? MTT, your thoughts on that?
You're muted.
You're muted, MTT.
I actually know the word, but I know what you know what I was saying.
Yes.
You know what? She's a bitch.
Biatch.
Because she was being nice to her, giving her that part, and she knows damn well she wasn't like joking. Come on now, she was being a bitch, and then for her to be like, "Who are you to give away that part? I need a producer to call me. We need to schedule things." Blah blah blah.
Casting director, salary person. Are we gonna do reshoots? Like she's like Meryl Streep.
She's like, "Who are you to just give parts away?" Like it was no.
And then the acting coach came over. So Heather, like this world-renowned actress, several Oscars, the Peabody Award, EGOT winner, double EGOT winner, Heather Dubrow.
Oh God.
You know, and Heather's like, okay, I'll read the script with you because, like, you know, I'll be your friend and I'll read because I'm this big shot actress, like Drew Sidora. Heather Dubrow and Drew Sidora should like hang out and have fun and like, you know, do movies together.
Oh, and Heather Dubrow does not give. Am I allowed to say that on live?
Yeah, say it.
Heather Dubrow does not give blowjobs.
No.
Well, did you think she would get herself dirty? I didn't think so.
And Taylor said she's a bad blowjob giver. And as the man here, how do you get listen? How do you give a bad blowjob?
We'll save that for another live.
I just want to know. Like you put your mouth.
John.
I mean, I'm not really going to go into this, but I don't think it's a bad blowjob. You don't even need a mouth.
We went in. Oh my God, we can't even talk. I almost said we already went into this. We can't talk.
Do you give bad blowjobs? That's why you can't talk about it. Is that why?
I don't know. I hope not.
I got mad skills. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you have a gag reflex?
You go, Wicked.
Is that it, MTT?
I do, actually.
You do?
I can puke on
Teddy, how about you? Can you swallow a big dick?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Brooklyn?
Well,
don't you dare ask me this question. You go right to church, Mr. Yates.
Like, you know, and like a nice thick one, right? Like this, you know. And
oh my God, this is going John.
Oh, this ain't getting monetized. That's over.
Yeah.
I mean,
those hopes are out the window.
Down the hallway.
Anyways,
you know, I sucked a few dicks in my life.
Let's say I'm with my husband 23 years, no complaints. Done.
Same here.
Done. And I also have friends, by the way, who do not believe in, shall we say, fellatio, and their marriages suck.
I mean, like you have to learn how to suck a good dick, like, you know. And listen, you know, some dicks are bigger than others, and like if you know, if it's something like this, like that should like should be no issue. I mean, like, you know,
I lost you.
Like, you know,
what'd you say?
Like,
oh, you should be happy.
Okay,
You're not
like,
all right. Someone's gonna video that image that you just did, and that's gonna be everywhere in the morning.
I don't care. Listen, our lives are entertainment and educational. So if I can help somebody out,
for that one, Yates.
Like, you know, and like, you know, create, you can say, you know, and that's it.
But you definitely gag a lot. It's hard.
All right, Teddy, we're good.
Well, if you have a gag problem, what you do is like you do it on a curve, and you kind of
really.
Oh my Lanta!
You
turn you're getting an endoscopy.
Your neck, and
your haters are eating this up. They are eating this up.
Yeah.
When you get an endoscopy that goes.
I just don't understand it. Taylor could say, like, I don't know how to suck a dick.
Well, learn.
Well, I think her defective lips might have something to do with it.
Well, those deflated lips, like, listen.
Well, I mean, you know,
it's probably sandpaper, and that's probably why she can't, like, you know, why they're like, no, bitch, like, don't.
Now, let me ask you a question. Where is she in life? Is she still married to that guy?
Like, I love my people here.
Oh, Rita.
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 What's happening here?
I am educating everybody here. Like, listen.
I mean, who knew that?
mean, it is
flamingos
important,
were
Michael
shrimp
Taylor.
and shrimp?
It's important
You know,
to know
Cody's
this
got a
stuff.
big dick, and like it goes down to like right here.
Yeah.
Really, if I get it in the right angle.
Sheila, is this
Um,
Reddit material? Yes, right? Totally Reddit? Okay, great. Thank you. Just
And
wondering.
John, do not start
And he
gassing.
wants every inch of my mouth. So like it comes down to here, really.
But don't you
Did you have
gag?
to use the word comes?
MTT put
I
herself
didn't
in
say
my mouth.
come. You did, Brooklyn. You're
You
dirty.
Oh,
said
now you
it
make-
comes down to here.
I said comes down, like it
Yeah,
comes
you
down.
said the word
to
comes.
my-
Yeah,
But
Michael left us.
Was it
But-
too much?
But he thanked us.
John, do you, but in
Thank
all
you,
seriousness,
Michael.
do you gag at all? Like,
No, I know how to suck a dick.
really?
Oh my
I mean, I'm
God.
44.
But
What
even
does that
a
mean?
really
Age doesn't
big
mean you
one.
can do anything.
I'm muted. Skip to the next part. Enough of this.
So no more dick sucking MCT for you.
Yeah.
You're good with
Yeah,
this.
No more
Enough of
hot
the
dogs in the
adult
hallway.
talk.
I mean,
Let's
sex
continue
is a
on.
beautiful.
MCT, let me ask you a question. How far does your man's dick go down your throat when you have it?
And she's signing off.
I would like to
Hey,
get
have a good life,
measurements.
John Yates.
John, could you please get
Look, she's fit.
measurements?
Look.
Having a hot flash now.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the more you know banner?
Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Damn.
Hold on. I got it here somewhere. Now look.
You
if
better
if you
change
could just get this
topic
dick
real
in your
quick.
mouth, just play with the balls, like
Oh my God! I thought we were done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you guys ever heard of a Hummer? And I don't mean the vehicle.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have to go.
Teddy.
So-
All right, let's get back
It's
before
not on the
MCT.
Let's
before-
redirect, Teddy.
It's not on the
I won't give
OC.
details, but is this wrong? Somebody told me
Oh my gosh.
that you have to you
Here we
know,
go.
put
Read
them in
the
your
room,
mouth
Teddy.
and then you hum.
Yeah, listen, I've never hummed while sucking a dick before.
No, when you had the test.
No.
All right, guys, it's been fun.
We'll stop. But these are important things to learn
listen,
about in life.
proper sex education.
Not on
is-
TV.
Just
Thank
Teddy,
you.
just Google.
Yeah,
Teddy, Google.
Listen, I am a certified teacher.
Teddy,
God.
just
Oh,
go
my
to
God.
Google and hit videos.
I am a
Don't
certified
Google
teacher.
what now?
By
Go
the
to
way.
Google, type it in, hit a video. You'll figure it out right there.
How to do it?
I see. I have some people, a little flushed here in the chat.
This
So
is
we'll
all
move
my
on.
fault because I'm the one who brought it up.
Oh, MTV.
I opened
I'm the
the door. For that.
Thank
Rita.
you, MC.
Thank you, MC. Look at Rita.
But like Wicked and I,
Oh my God, Rita.
everybody was saying last night in your live that it was over with and done with, hopefully. And then starting today is a new day, and we're gonna have fun. And we're having
talking
We
fun.
are having fun.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
education.
I didn't know it was going to be this kind of fun.
Well, listen, you didn't watch the episode, did you, Brooklyn? So you didn't
Excuse
know.
me. When I signed on to this little live tonight, you were talking about friggin' organic milk from Teats.
Teats.
What?
I mean, like teats and blowjobs.
You
go
were
hand
talking
in
about
hand,
fresh
honey.
chicken
Like,
eggs. You weren't talking about blowjobs.
Sheila, your comments
They
killing
were
me.
talking about blowjobs on the episode.
John
And
Yates,
the
you were
Nazi coach
talking
was
about
saying,
farm.
Pretend like you're
fresh
sucking
eggs.
a big fat cock and breathe from the diaphragm.
Now that's a question.
On the
How did
show.
a penis get called a cock when a rooster's a cock?
Girl, I don't know. I don't know how.
Well, I thought you were the fucking therapist, teacher, whatever, master.
I'm not a teacher on everything. You pick what you.
Well, you claim to know. Well, listen. They want me to ask you questions. I question
You
it
know,
all.
there are teachers that teach French. I
Question it all. They say. Question it all.
Oh my gosh.
Curiosity, my friends. What can I tell you?
I'm telling you, Sheila's comment is the best. It's like a
Wait, what
mic
is
drop.
Don't bring
Oh no,
attention
no,
to it.
no,
You'll
Sheila,
start.
Sheila. Let me tell you something. We're not dirty like Jasmine, and that issue will never be brought up. Okay, you're safe here. You're in a butt plug free environment. Okay, Sheila. So just
Thank
know
God.
that
Thank
butt
God.
I don't know,
plugs,
John. You're borderline Jasmine at the very moment.
just butt plugs and anal beads will never be brought into this live. Okay, borderline Jasmine. They were talking about blowjobs on. We're covering this show.
And
And
this
this
is
was
why I
good.
protest the show.
Was I hallucinating about what we just talked about?
No, it happened. But
So-
But don't tell Terry Dubrow.
Yeah.
And I'm
don't
really
tell
trying to
Terry.
educate people, like educational and entertaining. Like,
So what
and-
happened after that now?
I don't know. Whatever. Like,
He's stuck on that. I'm checking.
so Denise, who the fuck is Denise?
think Lisa
Thank you, Susie
Renner-
Bella. Yes, this is a YHU masterclass.
It is a master class, and if you want, I can do my members' lives like the proper technique. Just you have to have both hands ready. Because it's just it's just not about the dick. You need full. It's like playing it like a violin or I don't know,
A harp.
a harp. There's a lot of
Yes,
parts
fingers.
to play, and listen, my husband's hot as hell. How do you think I got him? I'm just saying.
Jazz fingers. Okay, so we are moving on.
But I was also hot as hell. And if we're being serious, he blew me first. So that's all.
TT's like, I'm never coming up here again.
He
You
wanted
find
that
yourself a
taste.
new panelist for OC.
And once he tasted the rainbow, he was good. It was like a bag of Skittles right in his fucking mouth.
Oh my God, that didn't happen on OC.
Brooklyn's even muted herself.
Taste the rainbow. That's what happened there. So back to
Brooklyn and
I
empty.
certainly did, Wicked.
She put
You want to know
herself
why
in
I muted
timeout.
myself? Do you want to know why I muted myself? Do you guys
Sure.
want to know why?
because you were giving your husband some fellation right now. Is that why?
Absolutely not. I'll tell you why.
Wow.
Because I took you guys with me in the car ride, and I walked into the store to buy my lotto tickets, and the guy heard John say, "Big dick." And they both looked right up at me. I said, "Oh, just listening to something." And John knows where I go every night, so he knows exactly what I'm
And you're
talking about.
welcome. You might get some free candy tomorrow night. Okay.
John
So you're
knows
welcome
exactly
for
where I
that.
am and what I'm talking about.
Well,
I
maybe we'll
can't.
give you good luck.
I can't even. The minute I walked in the door, it was dead silence in there, and he goes, "Big dick."
I want to help you.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then-
My
So then
recaps
does it go to
and
the
if
party?
I can help you guys out, have a successful blowjob fellatio experience. And
Boy, John, you must have a really healthy sex life. Or
I
the opposite.
I can't talk on the cunning.
Or the opposite.
What is that?
You know how they say those that talk about money don't have it. Those that say they have a lot of sex don't. I hope you're not that person.
I'm just saying I know how to suck a dick. That's all.
Oh my God, you're so vulgar.
Can
You
I
sound
ask
just
something
like
that-
Jasmine.
This might make me look really stupid, but what is fellatio?
Dick sucking.
Oral sex.
Yeah,
Oh,
oral.
okay.
Because phallic symbols are.
Wow, I taught you that tonight. I'm so excited.
Now she's okay with it.
Now I'm gonna. I taught somebody something. I'm so happy.
Well, put that on your list, Brooklyn. Like oranges and salads and dick sucking. That's on your
And
list.
fellatio. I'd rather say fellatio because it sounds much better than what you say. You literally could hang out with Jasmine tonight.
Ew, no.
Just
I would
saying.
never- I
Just
would-
saying.
No. Never.
Throwing it out there.
Never.
MTT's
Horrible.
like, bye. You people are messed up.
I'm back. I just went to the kitchen.
Okay.
Did you fillet your husband?
Oh my God.
Were you like, John just gave me some pointers, and let me try them out on you real quick? Is that what just happened?
No, I went and got a snack.
Oh.
Which, by the way, a woman prefers much more. Any day of the week.
Okay, so back to OC.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And they go to Cut Fitness.
And
The
they have
party.
the final cut party, which I like the pun on
And
words.
cut is what you call like a circumcised dick, by the way. Just letting you know.
Okay.
In the spirit of education. Go ahead, Wicked. MTT is losing her shit right now. Look at her. She can't
Oh,
take
she's
it.
done with you. She's done.
She can't take it.
I went to eating.
Listen, this episode was boring, but I'll spice this shit up, honey. Let's do it.
Apparently so.
So they're at Cut Fitness, the failure party. They have hibachi people there, and I don't
do love
know.
me a good hibachi.
And then Gina says, "Oh my God, did you see that post that she made
To
about how
Heather.
her business is thriving and yours is going?"
And Heather told Gina, like, let's not talk about this right now. And then Gina was like, she could not
ran
stop
over to tell
herself
her.
from running to fucking Jen. And whether the hibachi guy's like, throwing fucking shrimp in people's fucking mouth, like, just, and then like Gina's like, by the way, what's up with that post you made on TikTok? In front of everybody. And she goes, don't you think it was insensitive that, like, you posted how great your business was doing, like, the day before you come to this party where, like, Tamara's losing her business?
And she's like, "What? What are you talking about? When? What post?"
8 other businesses. What's the problem?
And that's why I titled this, "Oh, no, you didn't." Because Gina could not stop it. Gina hates Jen because she cheated on her husband. That Gina is gonna come for Jen this whole season because Gina is like, nope, no. She walked away from her. She said, I can't be a part of this conversation. I'm not gonna allow her to be like, infidelity is okay. She's not having it.
Wow.
And she's
Yeah,
from
because
North
she was making it
Babylon.
be like no big deal.
So, when Gina graduated high school, like the year after me, one town over. So, that's fun. And then, like, she brings it to, like, everybody's attention at the table. And Tamara's like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. Did, like, was that intentional? And I mean, like, come on. Do we believe Jen saying it was?
No, I don't believe. I do think the infidelity happened prior. I mean, husband's living in Oklahoma. Like, here, honey, take a job in Oklahoma. That kind of was my, like, very best Jen. Rishi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pam. That's rough.
Oh,
That sounds like my grandma.
That's rough. I'm sorry, honey.
oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
sorry, Pam.
That's rough. But and then, like, and then Heather is sitting there, and Gina's like, well, Heather told me to be quiet about it, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways because I can't take it. And then Emily gets involved, and Emily, like, starts, like, interrogating Jen. like as a lawyer,
Right.
like she's on the stand.
Make this timeline make sense.
So when were you dating him? When did he move to Oklahoma? And did you make him move to Oklahoma because you were liking this guy? And then Tamara saying to Jen, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Just be honest. And ooh, Jen did not like that. Not one bit.
Right.
According
Exactly.
to Jen, she didn't cheat on her husband. She was just talking to him on the telephone.
But he got a gift that
Oh,
wasn't
and
related
then-
to sex.
And then she did not date him for a full year after.
Oh, of course. Listen, I was a homewrecker. I'm married to him. When I met Cody, he was not married, but like with somebody for 5 years, living with them. And I home wrecked the shit out of that. So like I was watching Jen. I'm like, oh, you lying bitch. Like, you got the taste and you wanted it. And like, some people deserve to be with other people, like Margaret Josephs and Joe. Like,
That's what I was just thinking right now. And look how long they lasted, not for nothing. Everybody always says if they did it with you, they'll do it to you. And that sometimes is true, but sometimes it's not.
When I met Cody, I was single. I was just out of like a 10-year relationship. I met him and we just clicked and we had an affair. 15 years later, we're still together.
Right.
So some people aren't meant to be with people, and it takes.
Did he break it to the guy he was with, or did he find out?
Wait, what, Brooklyn?
Did Cody break it to him, or did he just find out?
I gave Cody my car. I gave him my car, after we worked at a bar together. Like, I met Cody because he was my waiter at a restaurant.
Okay.
And then I was looking for work, and I got a job there that same night as a bartender. So then me and Cody just, we were working together, and we had a connection. And I was 29, he was 24. And, Cody's ex was, God, Cody was 24 and he was like 35 or 36 or 37. He was older. We just I don't know, like we loved each other, and
You fell in love.
we were. And so after, we worked at a bar, so like we would get off work at 2:00 in the morning. Cody, are you awake? Are you listening to this? Come here. Come here. He has shingles, so he's in the bedroom. He's in the bed, like lying down. But
it hurts bad.
He's in a lot of pain right now. So then he would come home with me after work to my house while he was living with his ex for 5 years.
Wow.
And I give him my car to go back to the place, and he would like come back home with hickeys and stuff like what? Come here, Cody. Come tell everybody.
I'm telling you right now. You had to grow on me because I didn't like you.
He like,
Doesn't sound like your love story part of it.
He hate flirted with me. Like, he's like, I don't like you, but like, here's my dick type of thing.
John.
What?
Okay.
Will you stop with the tickle of the pickle, please?
And who sucked whose dick first?
Whoa. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Can we
wait a
stay
minute.
that way, please?
I'm going back into the bedroom because I have no tickles.
So Cody would like go back to his house at like 5:00 in the morning after like he left mine and would hickey.
Well,
and
we
everything
would
else.
work until 3:00 in the morning because that's when the bar closed.
And then
We had to close down the bar.
one night, like
Every single night, it was me and him.
One
Every
night,
single
his ex like locked the doors and put the chain on and like kicked him out because
He didn't kick me out. He locked the doors because he was like, "No, you can't go out after work and then come home at like 5 o'clock." Meanwhile, he had to work at 9 o'clock in the morning, but I was closing the bars.
stop lying.
No, did we or did we not close that damn bar every single day? 7
No,
days.
not because of that, because of what you just said.
Of what? Of what? What did I just say?
He
What?
didn't know.
He did.
He saw the hickeys on your neck,
Oh, he knew.
and he
Of course
said
he
about
knew.
you taking my car back to his house.
He knew. Yes, of course. I didn't say anything. No, you're absolutely right about that. He saw that. He knew what was going on.
And then
He
when
knew.
so Cody left my house one night, and I hated that I was the other woman. I hated it. I
You were
hated it
the
so
other
much.
whore.
I was the mistress, and I was the first wife always. I just got a 10-year relationship, and like now I'm like the whore.
But you are my whore.
He came back to my place, and he's like, he just kicked me out, and I said, "Well, get on in."
I said he locked. I said I knocked on the door, and he goes yes. And I opened up the door, and he goes, "What are you doing back here?" And I said, "He locked the door." I said, and he I guess don't want me there. I said, so
And then
I'm finally
Me
done.
and Cody have been together ever since.
And John goes, well, climb on in.
Now they
That-
century.
Since then, we've been
That's
been
that.
together. It's been 15 years.
15 years later, here we
Yep,
still are.
We've been 15 years. That's why I can't stand
That
it.
well for you.
Huh?
It worked out well.
It did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything. I mean, everything is great. I
15 years.
love this.
We've been
little
together.
bastard. Trust me, I love this.
And
little fucking
he
bastard.
is the love of my life.
I love him.
And he's my soulmate. And I just got out of a 10-year relationship. He was with his ex for 5 years, and we weren't supposed to be together, and he was like an asshole to me when he served me that one night.
I sure did.
He was an asshole.
I sure
Usually
did.
that's
Something.
practical.
Such a dick. I ordered pork chops at the restaurant. He gave me a plastic knife and fork.
Because he was an asshole. Sure did.
Plastic
And you know
knife
what
and fork.
You know what this little jerk off did? He kept breaking his little fork because
I did not break the fork.
Yes, you did.
I did not
you
break
kept breaking
the
your fork.
Oh,
you gave
you
me-
don't know how to
Okay.
eat.
Okay, he gave me
You
a
don't know how to
the
eat.
pork chop was like this thick. Okay, so the plastic fork and knife at this shitty restaurant.
It was an outside restaurant, so it wasn't like you had like regular.
So I would put the fork in, and it would break.
because John don't know how to eat. So he could, after 3 times of breaking his fork, that I had to keep going back and forth.
And
to
I
the
was like,
table.
yo, do you have like real silverware here?
So I had
Like,
to go
I
into the
can't fucking
kitchen
do this.
and try to like rowdy up a damn real fork
So put upon always.
because he couldn't eat right.
And then I got a job there, and then I was his boss.
You were not my.
I
boss.
was your boss.
You were not my boss.
You told me when you were in my bed,
You were
I'm
never
not trying
my
to
boss.
sleep my way to the top. Who are you kidding?
You were never and
I
will never be my boss.
became the bar manager.
The bar manager. I took care of the restaurant. You took care of the bar.
Really? Because I did the scheduling, didn't I?
You did your own scheduling.
I did
I
the
worked every
scheduling,
day.
didn't I?
I opened.
I
and I
got
closed.
all these years later, Billy.
I already knew my schedule. I was the only server there. You hired
Is that the end of the show?
everything else, but I was the one. I was the head person in that.
The head.
I was the head
person.
one there. I was the head one there. I didn't have to sleep with you to get my way, honey.
Well, when your dick was here in my throat here,
Oh my
Cody.
God, you
Oh
gotta
my
say
God.
dickle dickle.
All right, you're being that's a bit much. I can't take it no more.
It's fine. Listen, we're just being honest.
Can't take it
Unlike
anymore.
most people on YouTube.
It's the truth of it. He would open the bar, I would close.
Okay, come on, back to OC.
We were open and closed.
So Tamara's party. Shannon comes in. Shannon comes in.
I think Shannon already has gray hair by now.
And
That was a funny.
look, they laughed at your joke, Cody.
Because it's for reals. Jeez.
A lot of off tracking tonight. Lots of off tracking.
But we are
And
having fun.
trying to remember my notes.
What does
Sorry.
Amber come in and do?
We'll get my pickle out of your mouth.
So then Emily was interrogating her. And I'll say this about Emily. I never really liked her,
I do like her.
but now I kind of like her.
I do like her.
I always liked her. I did.
I liked last season when
Come
she was
along
in the
with her
sauna,
stuff.
naked, in a hot sauna. And she busted out a Subway foot-long turkey sandwich.
That was the
Ever
best.
first.
And I'm like, this bitch has a foot long in her purse in the sauna. And she
rocked it.
And the saunas they're hot and sweaty and steamy. And she's like, yo, I gotta eat.
She said, I'm hungry. Like, she pulled out, she goes, anybody want the other half?
And that bread was soggy as hell, which I don't care because it was in a sauna. But who goes out and gets? It's like the purse taco girl from 600 Pound Life, Lupita. She had a Subway foot long in her fucking bag, ready to go because she's like, I'm sweating too much. I need to eat.
Well, why would you have your purse in the sauna with you?
Right.
Oh, that person.
I mean, let alone your Subway sandwich.
So at the end of the episode, they have a food fight. It's super cute. And the end, right?
The end. Until next week.
Listen, Pamela, I was a hottie patati in my 20s. I had an 8-pack.
You did
yes,
not.
I did, you whore.
You had a 2-pack. That's all you
Yes,
had.
I did. I was a hottie patati. I was like the new boy in town, straight from New York.
Your wedding picture very much reminds me of a young Clint or Scott Eastwood. 100%.
Give me a wedding picture. Look, I was a hot. I was like the couch, and Cody was old news because he was already in Fort Lauderdale. I was
not
like
old news.
You were.
Liar.
But I was a hottie. Sorry, I and I don't want to be boastful, but I was a good-looking guy.
I don't want to be boastful, but I was hot.
You listen. I barely saw your face because I was sitting on it most of the time.
You give me this picture.
Oh.
What the fuck is that? No, get that back to me.
No.
But in my 20s, it was raining dicks. Dick. I could get anybody I wanted. Trust me.
That's what the
It was
fuck
raining dick.
John, I think I'm gonna.
Your dick rained on me, so.
It was raining dick all the time for you. Is that
John,
Panel now.
MTT's talking to you.
MTC, yes.
I'm going to exit the panel now. I'm very tired.
Will you be back next week?
As long as we don't dick talk.
Okay.
I can't
I don't
anymore.
listen, they brought up the blowjobs in this
I
episode.
brought it up.
Say that word
That was it.
John.
So we
note to
covered
self.
what was said on the
Fast forward to
show.
that part.
It was too much. Too much with that word. I can't take it
Show
anymore.
it. Show it.
John,
You're
careful.
like, I'm not a prude.
We got a weapon today.
No, I'm
No,
not a
don't-
prude either,
no,
MCC,
actually,
but
don't.
I don't like it.
John, careful.
Me either.
Fine. Like I can talk about like house.
No, like saying it once is fine, but you said it like 80 times.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
It's too much.
Oh, what's
Okay,
that?
fine.
Oh.
So
Cody, put that away.
next week, hopefully there'll be no dick and blowjob talk, and I won't have to bring it up, and then we'll be good.
Well, that would be wonderful.
Fine.
Yeah.
I would like.
I've done several housewife recaps over like my course of 10 years of being a blogger, and this was the first time I mentioned this because it was brought up on the show.
All right.
Don't make me laugh.
Wicked,
Yeah.
you watch
You're
Housewives
fucking so
forever.
silly.
Have you ever heard like
Fine.
blowjob talk like this in detail, like tonight on OC?
No, not that I've seen so far, anyway.
So I'm sorry if I was too much. I'm trying to be like informative, educational, and entertaining. And my apologies to everybody if you felt the fellation talk was too much.
Oh my God.
Good Lord, Merry Christmas.
You're bad, John. Bad, bad, bad.
How am I bad?
Okay, I'm dropping down.
Bye,
Thanks,
MCC.
MCC.
See you next time.
See you next
How am I
week.
bad? Because I'm honest.
No, honest is not BJ, side, front, straight, backwards.
I want to help y'all.
I am good. I'm married 20 years.
I'm married 15 years.
I
but
got
like,
5 on you. I'm good.
I'm
We did ask for fun, Susie B.
like, listen, it's what it is. Teddy. Oh, Teddy's gone.
He's out like a light. Out like a light.
It wasn't you this week, Wicked, so you're good. You won.
And I want you guys to know I worked 13 hours today. How I'm here right now, I don't know.
Just adrenaline.
Pure adrenaline.
Okay, so what is our next step? I'm not available tomorrow night, but you can still go live without me.
So the Art of Fellatio 302 tomorrow night. You're not available for?
I am not.
No.
I'm
Like,
not
so
coming
If I have Andy Dick in the house,
protest. I'm calling human resources.
Daddy's back. She woke up.
hi, Human Resources here. How can I help you?
My dog's thrown up everywhere. Oh, what a disaster! Because I'm making him because of his teeth. I have to make him homemade dog food that looks like vomit. And let's just say when he vomits it back up. Woo.
Can we talk about Dick again?
That's horrible. Yeah, right.
I didn't say that.
Who's
But if
Dick?
you want to go back to
Wicked?
the dick, I can talk about more of it.
I'm shocked of your mouth, Wicked.
Hey, John, you were saying you're getting into country music. My mom bought this T-shirt for my dad, my brother, my sister, and I when we went to see Garth Brooks.
I blame
Blame it all on my
On
boots.
my roots, I showed up in boots.
My new favorite song is Patty Loveless.
Is that by him?
No.
Okay.
How's it go? Patty Loveless. How's the chorus
my
go?
Oh, I love her.
What's
You-
a haircut?
I've heard a thing or two about you,
I
baby.
need some toner too.
Blame it on my
Look at
life.
it.
You're lying, cheating. You're
No toner.
lying, cheating.
Something.
Too tight. No shit.
Yeah,
You're
I feel like
lying.
it's brassy looking.
Cold dead beating, 2-time a double dealing, mean mistreating, loving
Cute
hard.
hairstyle.
Your
like,
favorite
you
song.
know,
I love that
short,
song. So
not
much.
too short, but short enough for summer, you know.
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that
I've been letting it grow out. So
Where's your monkey's asshole lipstick?
I play it, but it's YouTube.
I love
Yeah,
I
that.
heard it on earlier.
Good for you.
Yes, I've been.
You're never gonna find another love like mine. Someone's gonna do you like you done me, honey. And when she does, you'll find
she'll do you.
it won't be
It ain't-
funny.
It ain't funny.
You treat me right from wrong. No, you'll never pass the test. No. So blame it on your lying, cheating, cold, dead beating, two-time
You
a
guys know
double
how
dealing, mean mistreating, loving
You know
hard.
how long it took him to learn the lights?
That
went out in
chorus,
Georgia?
oh my god, so hard.
It took him like 3
I'm a New York City
It
boy.
took him like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you are.
The
That-
lights
like,
went out
and
in
Brooklyn,
Georgia.
you're here. Like, how many country music stations are there in New York?
You know, when I was young,
0.00 is the
when I
answer.
was younger,
Blasphemous.
pretty much none. But now,
KTU was the country song, and
Yeah.
then then KTU took it over in '96, and like it became a dance station. But like there's 0.00 country stations in the greater New York City area. So like I didn't grow up with it.
Wow, what's like kind of what's popular in New York then? If it's not country.
But Patty Loveless, I love that song so fucking much. I play it all the time.
Great.
What's that song? I think that song.
No, I heard it for the
I
first
said,
time
"Shut
driving
up."
down to North Carolina to see my friend in Tacoma, and we were like in Virginia or some state with country music all the time, and it was on the radio, and I'm like, "What is this song?
Every
I
song
love
that
it."
came on, like I kept singing like to it, and he kept looking at me, and I'm like, I grew up with like this.
Blame it on your lying, cheating,
And
cold, dead
he
beating,
was like, "Ooh, I like
two-time
that
a
song."
double dealing, mean mistreating, loving on. I'm no Garth Brooks, but it is what it is.
But
Certainly
if you
not.
can't see him in concert, you should go because he puts on a hella show.
And he got me on Pistol Annie's with Miranda. What's her name?
Lambert.
Miranda Lambert.
I love her. Like my grandmother's favorite song was Islands in the Stream with
You also love
Dolly
Uh,
Parton and Kenny Rogers.
that's my grandmother's favorite song. So I grew up with that. And then my grandmother loved 18 wheels and a dozen roses. Like my grandma loved country music. I don't know why. She was a New Yorker, but okay. But yeah,
She knew I was coming.
but country music is fun. I like the
It is.
fast country music.
Yeah,
Like,
more like pop country.
well, like I just like a beat to it. Like Patty Loveless, I like that chorus.
Like the more up tempo.
Yeah, not
Yeah, you don't want songs at a concert that are like
I'm not gonna say like Taylor Swift
Boring.
because that's like pop country. But I like Patty Loveless. I like
Rebut.
our wedding song was country.
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt.
Oh.
It's
Like
you
I love
heard it.
John Michael Montgomery, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill. Faith Hill does not put on a very good show, though. I find that most country women don't because they kind of do like the little dance and walk over the stage and do a little dance. They're like where men like covers.
10 more miles. Like that's too slow for me. Like but like I like that, our wedding song was You Got It. Roy Orbison, sang it originally, but like we were, and this is how we got our song. We were watching oh my god, Boys on the Side with like Drew Barrymore and Whoopi Goldberg. And Bonnie Raitt sang the version of that song in that movie. And that was our wedding song. And like in our big New York wedding, like they were thinking like it was like Mariah Carey or something like
Conway
that.
Twitty is
And our wedding song
old
was
school.
Bonnie Raitt. You Got It. That's our wedding song. Sure was.
what about you, Wicked,
For what?
for a wedding song?
I didn't have one.
Brooklyn, I bet your
Did you get
wedding
married?
song was like,
What?
Did you get married?
No.
What was your wedding
Oh.
song, Brooklyn?
Good for you.
I had 2 wedding
It's been
songs.
forever, and I'm
Who
like,
has 2 wedding songs?
Well, we
Well,
kind of do, John.
You actually like we danced twice, you know. So my first one was Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion, The Prayer,
I love that song.
because
The
I'm
version with
Italian.
Josh Groban is excellent, by the way,
I'm
too.
Italian, he's American, and I speak Italian, he speaks English, and that song was like asking God to, like, we're asking for a prayer for our relationship and whatever. That was like my song, and then we had a sexy
Beautiful.
song, which was Sade.
We
And-
actually played
You know Sade?
Yeah.
The Prayer at my dad's funeral.
Yeah, The Prayer is my first song, and then Sade.
What's
Okay.
Sade's song?
I can't, you know it. I can't think of the name. It's the most popular one.
The one
It's sexy.
they sang in like in,
Sade?
oh my god, Queen Latifah. That
Like,
movie.
I got you. Like,
Oh my god, what's the name of that song? Captured by your side, meet you
No
every
Ordinary Love?
day. I see you more and more and more. That's the
No.
role
What
you
year?
never love.
oh my God. stop singing.
Nobody
I'm gonna think
loves
of
me better. Is it ain't nobody
What
loves
year?
me better? Is that one?
No, that's not.
Oh,
That's not Sade.
that is Sade.
Wait,
Ain't
stop.
nobody
If you leave your
loves
side,
me
baby.
better. Ain't nobody.
Wait, John, stop for a second. I can't think of it when you're doing that. It goes, if you by your side. Oh my God. This is gonna bother me. Did you think I'd be down by your side? You know me better than that.
Capture everything.
Oh
That's
my God.
the way you do.
What's the name of the
Wicked.
song?
Sade. And it
Is
goes,
it Cool
Did
Operator?
you think I'd leave you?
Cool
Wait,
Operator?
did you think I'd leave you down by your knees? You know me better than that. Ah, is Wicked looking?
I'm looking. What year?
I don't know. It's not from the year I got married.
Smooth Operator?
Did you think I'd leave you
No
down?
Ordinary Love?
You know me better than that.
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
Shit. It's bothering me. That's
Yeah.
it. Wait,
Don't
wait,
play the
wait.
music. No, stop the music.
No, stop.
I did.
But
Was
that's
that
it.
it, though?
Yeah, what's it called?
No Ordinary Love.
No, that wasn't it. But thank you.
Okay.
What about Kiss of Life?
What are some of the lyrics?
Sweet.
Did you
Sweetest.
think you'd leave your
Addie, this is for
Go
Addie right now.
Did you think I'd leave your side, baby? You know me better than that.
How about this one? It's called By Your Side.
Don't play it. It's by your side. Yep.
That's it.
It's
Lovers
it.
Rock.
By your Sade by your side.
There you go.
It's sexy.
I'm gonna mute myself.
It happened so
I wouldn't mute it. I can
naturally.
hear it.
They're all listening to my wedding song. You want to hear something cool? When I went to play my lotto, I got it. You want to see something cool, guys? Want to see
Stop
something?
playing music. Like, stop.
You want to see something? Can you see that? Wait, no, wait. Can you see what I just
Scratch-off
won?
ticket?
Want
What?
to see what I won? Can you see?
How much did you win?
Wait. That's not working.
Is that from tonight?
Just now.
How much did you win? I can't see it.
Okay, it is a 5 symbol, 100.
All right, so send it over to me right now. For
Okay, hold on. I'll send it right now. Hold on. Okay, it's coming through.
Here we are.
Cool, right?
You just I the most I ever won from a scratch off was like $100 one time.
Really?
I have the worst luck with scratch offs. I just do not. I never went on them.
Hold on, I'm taking a picture of it. When you were on the phone, I bought it.
You know, John, I always used to say that as well with scratch tickets. I had only ever won $2 in my life, and then, bam, 25 grand. So you'd never know, right?
You won 25,000?
Yeah,
That's
On a
awesome.
scratchy?
on a bingo scratch ticket.
I play bingo all the time. I won 2,500 in March.
But that was like in Canada. It's like, was it like $25? Like, how much did you really
a
win?
$3 ticket, and I was in the hospital, and my mom's friend had bought me one the day before, 2 of them actually, and I won $50 and $5, and that was the most I'd ever won. But it took me a while to complete it, and my mom said, "Oh, what are those? Like, maybe I should buy you a couple and send them over." So she sent them over with my dad
That's
and my boyfriend
awesome.
and everything. And I was scratching it, and I had the
How
whole.
much was that ticket, Brooklyn?
Good night, Jay.
$10.
10?
Yeah.
And how many did you buy of those $10 tickets?
I bought 2 of these and 2 of my other $10. So I spent 40.
Wow, that's a nice
So
get.
in March, I won 2,500 on a $5 one. Cool, right?
It's cool because I'm mad because, like, you
Okay,
know,
so
I'm
here's
lucky if I get, like, you know, a $2 one. Yeah, I'm lucky if I get my money back or less.
You don't play them though. Don't say that. You don't even play them.
I used to all the time and I never fucking won.
Really?
You know, I'm Italian. My grandma played scratch offs every fucking night, like Lotto,
Yeah.
the midday, the midday.
We're degenerative gamblers.
Well, you know, you've got to support John's legal career.
I just sent him the money.
Yeah.
I didn't even collect it yet.
Well,
And
you know,
I'm
you're
gonna
rich like that.
Thanks
True.
for that money. I'm putting a dormer on my rented cottage, and also,
Do you guys like my song?
What song?
Well, I couldn't listen to it because
That's all right. Wicked, did you hear it?
I have it right in front of me. I'll
It's a
listen
really
to it.
sexy song. Like the first song we danced to was The Prayer, which was very appropriate for our life. And the second one was Sade.
So, what was your song? There's 3 songs in a wedding, right? There's your introduction song, like when the bridal party gets announced. There's your dance song, and then there's your cake cutting song. So, what were your 3 songs?
So I don't remember. The cake cutting song was like traditional. And then we walked into oh crap. It was David Guetta at the time. Remember David Guetta?
Yeah.
His like
For the cake cutting?
no, for the walking in, like pump it like the that.
I put so much more thought into my wedding than you. I'm sorry.
Well, I can't tell. Listen, bro.
And what's your anniversary?
Okay.
What's your date? What's your wedding anniversary?
April 23rd.
A spring
April
wedding.
23rd.
So you want to know mine?
It was torrential downpour. Torrential downpour. I paid $500 to take pictures at Westbury Gardens, and it didn't happen.
I always wanted to get married at Christmas. And guys, if you're listening, don't ever get married at fucking Christmas.
People are poor.
Ever get married at Christmas time. Don't get married in December or November or probably even October.
I can tell you, don't get married during the World Series.
Wait, John, I have a question. It says you have a new member named Johnny Mac. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, Johnny. Is he in the chat right now? Did I miss it?
Oh yeah, I see new members. I'm just telling you.
Oh no, that's Johnny.
Oh good, I like the new members.
One of my witnesses yesterday.
Oh, awesome.
So you know, Cody and we are when we first officially were together. It was December on my mom's birthday. My mom was born December 3rd, so and that's when we got together. So it was very important to me. And I wanted to get married in December on my mom's birthday, but my mom's birthday fell like on a Monday. It fell like on a It fell on a Monday that year, so like no one gets married on Mondays. So like we got married on December 9th or 11th, babe. What's our anniversary date? The 9th or the 11th?
Are you kidding right now? Are you
11th.
okay?
No,
Are
12,
you drinking that box wine tonight? Be
A
honest.
lot of it.
I could tell. You don't even know your goddamn anniversary.
Listen, 12/11. I know it. Yeah, I am drinking out of the box wine. Cheers. Because
No
if you saw
shit.
what people are doing on YouTube to me today after the win, I'm like, I gotta drink. So I also wanted to get married in December. And I love Christmas. I love Christmas. And like, what was your venue? Where'd you get married, Brooklyn?
Chateaubriand.
Oh my God, my cousin Brenda got married there. Oh my God.
I know exactly.
I had 300
Jericho Turnpike in Westbury. I know. My cousin Brenda got married
Oak
there.
Road.
When my brother got married, the Reds were in the World Series.
Oh, they must have watched it at the wedding.
Oh, everyone was in the bar.
That
Like
sucks for the bride, though.
What's that?
That sucks for the bride because everyone's at the bar watching the game.
Oh, yeah. And then I can remember when my cousin got married, it was during the NCAA tournament and UK was playing. So, yeah, everyone was in the room watching.
Yep.
It was the year that Christian Laettner made the 3-point shot.
Yep.
Oh, my God. I remember my uncle, he had a TV. He unplugged his TV and he was like, come on, we're leaving. And this guy behind, this little pipsqueaky man was behind him, like just yelling, "Duke, Duke, Duke, Duke." And my uncle was like 5. And like, he just stood up and I thought he was going to punch him, but he didn't.
That's so funny. No, I had 325 people.
Well,
and I invited 400.
Oh my God, we have Heather Dubrow on our live right now.
Yes, I did. I had a personal chef. I had a full cocktail hour equipped with lobsters. I had them. My father said, I want the fish in the cocktail hour. The guy's like, all right, we'll give you the fish boat. My dad's like, no, everybody has that. So they made me a mock fish market. So you watch my wedding video and they're walking around the cocktail hours with whole lobsters on their plate.
Oh,
and at that time, 20 years ago, it was $7,000 just for that stand.
That's
crazy, right?
And I don't know if they do
New York
this.
prices, because I can tell you how much I paid for our wedding and what we did. But go ahead.
Without my honeymoon, just the wedding, like from the dress to the tuxes to everything, was $75,000. But that was 20 years ago.
But still a chunk of change. Like when my cousin got married in New Orleans, because like they don't have tables for people to sit at, and
So
literally they had. Because it's encouraged to make people,
right.
You go to a wedding and you can't sit at a table?
No, for the cocktail hour, John.
Right. It's more
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But like it was that because she had a server like assigned to her. Her husband had a server assigned to him. And like they just literally followed your family.
Oh, yeah.
And if it was like, hey, go get me a beer, make it 3, they'd go get a beer.
The bridal attendant had a fresh drink every time I turned around. I don't even drink.
Yeah. So that was cool. I mean, if, it had ever happened, I would definitely do that because, and then they brought them like a to-go box of all their food. So that night when they went back to the hotel room, it's like you can eat.
Yeah, because you can't really stop and eat. You can't.
Right.
And I was 21 years old when I got married. And I planned that wedding by myself because my parents worked. And I set, in Italians, you got to like really sit people the right way. And God forbid and it was like 12 person to a table. And I did all that on my own, like at 21. Crazy to think about that now. Most 21-year-olds can't even look in their phone and walk at the same time.
That's true. I was talking to my friend the other day and her daughter's getting married and she was like, oh, did you get their save the date? And I was like, because I had read an article like 25 wedding trends that need to go away. And one of them was the save the date.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, did you get yours?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." And she was like, "Oh my God." So she's like texting her daughter, and I'm like, even if it goes to our old address, I'm still gonna get it. Like my family
Right,
member bought
eventually.
it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Don't even worry about it. I don't even care." And she was like, "No,
sure
no,
don't
no. We got to make sure we get this for the wedding."
Teddy's sleeping.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. But that's okay because I'm gonna go to bed now
I'm
too. I
laughing
just
at
wanted
Cody.
to.
Wait, stop. Wait, I can't see anything. Hold on.
Before you
My
go any
screensaver's on.
further, would you guys like to know my wedding song?
Sure.
Yes, of course.
You probably never heard of it,
The
but
song.
it's Just
Like
You and
Cisco?
I. It's called
Just you and I love that song.
Just You and I.
That's a great song. That's a
Oh,
great
who
song.
sings that?
Eddie Rabbit and
Yes.
Christy Gale.
Wasn't it done later by Teddy Pendergrass though?
That I don't know.
So
I'm
let me
thinking
tell you
Teddy
about my
Pendergrass.
wedding. Okay.
Wait, I want to say goodnight because I have to be up at
No,
7.
you have to stay. You have to stay.
Oh
until
my
I'm done.
God.
Sorry.
Come on.
We got married at the Stuart Manor Country Club, and Brooklyn can attest that's a bougie place to get married in.
Beautiful.
We had like the whole country club.
Oh, that's
only.
a really beautiful place.
Only us. Like there was no other venues. There, that we had the whole fucking
One wedding at a time.
And like I was very like I never thought I would marry a man. And I never thought I would marry a man in front of my family. I was with my ex for 10 years, and that never. I said nope, I'm not getting married. No, not one. But it was 2011. Like New York just passed a law, and I'm like, let's just fucking do it. And I've been to so many of my family's christenings and confirmations and barbecues and weddings, and like I was the gay one who was never gonna get married, right? So I'm like, fuck this. We're going all out, all out. I said I'm gonna have the wedding of all weddings. We had the Venetian hour, the cutting board station, the carving board station, every bell and whistle. I'm like, I'm gonna show my family up.
Was there?
Yeah, and then we had the mayor of because like we were.
Well, then why the hell would you do it at Christmas time when no one has any money?
Well, if I could do it over again, I would.
Hell yeah!
You didn't listen to me. Nobody ever listens to Cody.
But
Oh, no,
honestly,
but
they passed a law in New York at that time. Like New York was the 6th state to approve gay marriage. So like our proposal story is shitty. Like they passed a law in New York, and I said to Cody, I'm like, we should just get married and get grandfathered in just in case they take it away. That's how we propose. Or I guess that's how I propose.
we agreed.
Well, it obviously works. So what's the problem?
Yeah. Monday at my job, they are having the 2 people behind the Supreme Court decision to legalize gay marriage. They're coming to do a video conference.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. I can't wait.
That is awesome, Wicked.
I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Very cool. I love that.
We had the press there, taking pictures. Like we were the first people to get, one of the first people to get married.
We actually have, which I don't know.
I have a letter from the mayor somewhere.
Yeah. Saying that congratulations, so excited for you guys, and that we can't wait to,
That's awesome.
We
talk and do this, and thank you.
And I wanted, and our wedding was beautiful. It was beautiful. I love Christmas.
It was Christmas,
and we sat. I wanted the full dais.
White lights.
I wanted all the bridesmaids, and because we had 10 bridesmaids, which we had to pay for everything. I didn't know going into it, you had to pay for their hair and the jewelry and everything, the makeup. So
we don't do that here. Each person pays for it.
Bridesmaids pay for their own dress, their own hair.
Yeah.
No, they pay for their dresses.
They pay for their dresses,
but
not their makeup and their hair. We paid for that.
And then we bought each bride, because you have to give them a gift, right? So we all had them. We all bought 10 Swarovski crystal hearts.
Yep.
That they all wore.
On your side, they got the.
They were all Swarovski crystal hearts.
But on my side, I got the snowflakes.
Oh, that's right.
I got the snowflakes. You got the hearts.
And that was a lot of money. Like we spent, like it was just like boom, 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 and like I was 32, he was 27. And like we paid for this all on our own. Like, you know, we weren't grifting.
I loved snowflakes.
We worked our asses
John
hard.
he fought me like tooth and nail on this because
yeah.
he wanted everybody to have the same hearts and like whatever. But
I'm all about symmetry.
So I was like, I'm sorry, but no.
So like on my side, it was 5 hearts, and then on his side was 5 snowflakes.
I got my snowflakes. Yes.
So, but I everything had to be even. Like, I'm like, you know, we had the same amount of bridesmaids.
Yep.
And we had no ushers because
no, we didn't.
No, not one. We could have had like one.
We could have, but yeah, well, actually,
and maybe Derek,
and also Neck.
No.
Nectarius,
no,
like he would have.
no,
Yes, he
no.
would have been up there.
He
too.
would never been at our bridal party. Sorry,
but I'm just saying we could have if we wanted to, but we wanted to have all girls.
And like, you know, it was so like weird, like one of the first gay marriages ever. So our bridesmaids wore like black like tea dresses with the white sash.
It wasn't a sash. It was a belt. It was like a white, like
it was a
white
sash.
Satin. A sash goes across you like that. They weren't like
but
that.
It wasn't a belt either.
It wasn't a belt, but it went around the waist and then it tied in the back. So what?
No, like they paid for the dresses, but like, you know, we paid for everything else.
They paid for them.
And like we didn't realize, like, you know, going into this wedding, like with like, you know, all bridesmaids, like, you know, you have to take care of them, and so
they were all so amazing.
But I love our wedding. I love our bridesmaids.
Amazing.
And
John, did you get to go on a honeymoon?
No.
4 years later.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Ish.
So we got married December 2011, and we didn't take our honeymoon until January of 2015.
And we're
right. That's okay.
And
but...
we went to Universal Studios.
Oh well, yeah, but you're into all that stuff, right?
And fuck it, I'm selfish.
To Harry Potter.
We went to the Harry Potter. They just opened up the whole Harry
wanted
Potter
to go.
thing, and that was our honeymoon. And we went there in the middle of January. It was like freezing.
Yep.
But the good thing about that was that like
got right in.
we got right. We didn't have to wait on any lines.
Nope.
We got
That's a bonus.
it really was a bonus. And we went on every ride, even the water rides. Like it was like 50 degrees outside in Orlando, and like in January there's like a frost warning. And I'm like, we're gonna do this fucking park. And we went on the water rides, like that was just right on there.
He fucked up.
We went up to like, we walked right to them, like, you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, we're here to fucking experience it. Like if you ever to Universal like that, it's like that log flume. And you
that
go
was
like,
all ice
oh
over.
my god,
it was all ice. There was no water. It was all ice. And John's like, I'm still doing it.
I said, I'm doing this.
Hey, why not?
And then like they had like, you know, free heater, not free.
No,
they had heaters outside of it.
Yeah.
We had to pay $5 to get like, you know,
like the
warmed up.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Shouldn't have to pay for that.
Yeah, that's a little bougie.
So like our, you
It
know,
was not easy,
in
but
a
we
traditional New York
still
wedding,
did.
you have 3 songs. So when they introduce a bridal party, and like, you know, the bride and groom or the groom and groom come out in the end, that's the first song, which for us was All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, which everybody knows is one of my favorite songs. And that was like, oh.
What about our cake?
Do you always cry when you drink box wine?
No, it's not that. Like, it was so beautiful. And like, you know, but everybody that knew me knows that like I play that song today. I'll play it in the middle of July with the top down in my car. Like, I love Christmas songs, but like everybody who
You
knows
played it
me.
4 hours ago.
That's like one of my favorite songs. Like when the bridal party got introduced, it was to that song. And then our first dance was "You Got It" by Bonnie Raitt. And then our cake cutting song was "Cookie Time" from the girls in Troop Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Nobody knows
What's
that.
it called?
No one's ever watched Troop Beverly Hills with Shirley
I
Long.
last week with my daughter.
It's called.
So come on, girls,
It's
and
cookie
gather
time.
round. We're wilderness girls, and it's cookie time. That was our cake cutting song.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Yeah,
If
I
you
know,
want the
everybody
best taste that you
loved
can
it.
find, and like every my wedding, like we were playing Debbie Gibson. Like I told my
We
DJ,
went old school with everything.
like I
Loved it.
want these songs being played. I didn't want anything new. I wanted some old school good time. And like everybody loved it. Like it was a win on every angle. Like Only My Dreams was played by Debbie Gibson, and I was at my friend's table and they're like, "Oh my god, this is not Only in My Dreams." And they all got up and went to the fucking, dance floor. Every time I tell a secret, that song. I remember how it used to be. Then I realized how much I missed you.
That's how like everybody's like just got up
And then
just
Monique
started
and Mickey.
dancing.
We were talking to Monique and Mickey, and Monique, she heard it and she goes, "Shut the fuck up." She was like, we're dancing.
And she was kind of.
We were playing freestyle.
and,
Like we were
she was
playing
like,
Judy
"I gotta get up
Torres,
and dance."
Lizette Melendez. Like, oh god, it was great. I loved,
great. It was great.
And
I loved it.
everybody, because like I was very protective, and I didn't want, a gay marriage was a new thing, and I was already kind of uncomfortable with it. So like my DJ was someone I graduated high school with. My photographer was somebody I graduated high school with.
Yep.
Who else? My officiant was somebody I graduated high school with.
Yep.
Like I kept it
Which we all like
as
hung
private
out
as,
with was
and
friends.
we were all their friends
we were
too.
close to
Yeah,
them
we were close to
also.
them.
Well, still are, but like it was people that we knew. It
My friend
wasn't just
Julia,
somebody
the officiant,
different
I'm like,
that
you need to
came in.
marry us. And she's like, she got like, her reverend, like, online, whatever.
She did it.
Yeah, she
before.
did. Like,
She
and
goes,
that's it.
"Do you really want me to?" And she
I'm like,
goes,
yes.
But she did go. She did say, she goes, "I am not wearing those little short dresses," because she didn't like her ankles. So she goes, "I'm doing a full length gown then."
And
we
she
said,
had she had
"Okay."
the prettiest gown of all.
Yes, she did.
It was so
She
black
had
and
a
white.
it looked just the same, but it was just longer.
And
to
our
the
whole
ground.
wedding,
And
like,
she did
honestly,
the whole thing. She sure did.
it was all black and white.
Yep.
And people
Yep.
were expecting me to be the diva, right?
Well,
and then
you
come
were
out.
supposed to go in all white, but then he changed it
I
up.
went all black.
He changed it on me. I was supposed to go in all black, which that was my plan from the beginning. But John decided
picture?
to change it up.
Where's our wedding picture?
And it's over there on the table, honey.
No, it's the big one. Oh.
And John goes a day before, "I don't want to do all white. I don't want to do all white."
I'll tell you why. Because they were expecting me to be
David
like,
Arquette.
they were expecting me to be like the Queenie, like, gay, walking in a
Like
big
the
old
wife.
all white tux. And I'm
like
like,
the wife.
I'm not
but
gonna
you're
give
not,
that to
though.
them.
But you're not the wife, though.
And then I saw David Arquette
We're
on
both-
Dancing with the
we're
Stars.
Both the wife. We're both the husband. We're both
And
the wife.
David Arquette wore an all black tux at one of his dances. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna marry you in, that tux. And there you go.
And I told John, I said, "I am not wearing all white because I am not gonna."
And look how
pretend
pretty we used to be.
That I am the freaking woman in this relationship, because I'm not. And he goes, "Well then, wear a black jacket. I said I will do the white underneath, so that way you can have your way, obviously, because you always get your way. So you're all black that you want to do, but I'm not wearing solid white. So
I didn't want you to wear solid white.
Oh, yes, you did.
No, I said, Cody, you're gonna look like a waiter if you do that. No, I didn't say that.
Bullshit. I go bullshit on that. Bullshit. So I did the white vest and the white shirt and the white tie and everything else. But I was like, no, I'm not. Nope. I want my black jacket. So I wore the black jacket. But yeah, otherwise it was supposed to be him in all white and I was supposed to be in all black.
But I didn't want that. Like, and like, I was the last one to walk out. Like, the bridesmaids walk out, right, and all that.
Yeah,
and like,
because you were scared. You didn't want to walk out.
I didn't. Oh my God, I didn't. And like, I didn't want to kiss Cody. I didn't. Let's do a high five. I said to him, because my Italian family was there, and they've never seen me kiss a man.
We didn't really kiss. We just pecked. It was a peck. It wasn't a kiss. It was just like a. That's it.
And yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna do this whole white number because I can wear the fuck out of white, but I just felt like that's what people were expecting, and I wanted to be different. And thank you, David Arquette, for being on National
Stars. You wanted to be masculine and like everything, which okay, I'll give it to you. Like
so, in the our brides with that, and then Cody walked out with his maid of honor. So Cody's maid of honor walked him down, and then Reagan.
And I was laughing.
Reagan walked me down the aisle.
She goes, you seem so nervous. I said, let's do the hopscotch. And she goes, no, you can't do that because it's going to really make John mad. I said, I don't care. Let's do it. And she goes, no, I'm not doing it. I was like, damn it. I'm like, all right, fine. She goes, but pick your head up because this is your day.
And at the very last minute, we lost the bridesmaid. Oh my God.
We did. We had to pull
at the very last minute. Yeah. We lost the bridesmaid, I was like symmetry.
She canceled like 8 hours before.
Yeah, and like
that bitch.
My friend Mandy had a black dress on. I'm like, you're a bridesmaid. And I pulled her in.
No, guys,
I had to be even.
Like seriously,
you have no idea.
And John actually took from the
well, like our bridesmaids didn't walk. They didn't walk down with flowers. They were holding candles. Do we have it? The candle?
Oh, yes.
I'll show you. It's the last one. Don't break it.
They were holding these. They were holding those.
Because I didn't want it to be like, we're two men.
Didn't want flowers.
So I didn't want it to be like too flowery and like, I wanted to make it like more masculine. So like our bridesmaids carried these and they were lit.
Yeah, they had candles inside of them that were glowing. And the place was, obviously it was dimmed down with the white lights for Christmas and stuff. So
and only Reagan and Jill actually had like flowers in their hands.
That was the
only the maids of honors got flowers.
That was the they had the lilies and the other like.
So
stuff,
like I pulled Mandy, and I said to her, I go, "You're a bridesmaid now," and she's like, "But I don't have any to hold." And like,
there was a fake flower thing in our suite thing that like
the bridal suite,
if that's what you want to call it, the manly suite.
Well, the bridal suite, like, where everybody like hangs out, right? Like, the for the bridal party,
and, like,
yeah.
Whatever. There was a fake like flower bush on
and I
the
pulled
table.
And it's right before they're about to walk out.
Yes, we were
and I
all
pulled
it
out, and I said, "Here you go."
He sure did. He pulled those fake flowers out. He goes, "You're holding this, and you're in it now." And she sure did. She pulled that shit off. She sure did, and so did you. Everything went flawless. Oh. That happened. It happened. Listen, as much as we paid for that damn wedding and what we were going through, oh no, yes, we are using every part that we can use. They're lucky that all of our bridesmaid had dresses because I would probably use their damn curtains.
And she was wearing like the same length dress, the same black dress.
It was different.
She was missing the white sash.
Yeah.
But I can find a picture. You can see it. I can find a picture.
She was dressed different, but she also stood out because she was different because she also had the rings also. We're like, listen, you're doing the rings. You're holding the rings now, and like, so it kind of all blended in. So it worked out. It worked out.
I run a tight ship.
You should have heard, like, when the music came out, John's like, you go now. You go.
Yeah, no, I run a tight ship. Like, you know, and
I looked at John and I'm like, what? He goes, I'm not going. You go first.
oh my
You
god,
go
my
first.
hair is
I'm
like
not
so.
going first.
My hair is so
Like,
poofy
you
right now.
asshole.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Got poofy.
Guys, I am going to bed.
And so are we. It's 3.5 hours of this live. So
Right.
let's call it a night. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Guys.
Brooklyn, are you still here,
We love
Brooklyn?
you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Oh. I thought
I'm going right to bed because I got to work.
All right.
Well, you know, you got to support John.
Thanks so much.
Good night. I got to
Thank
work.
you, guys.
Be safe. We love
See you next time for